Shan't we?
Hopefully
time.
he'll be here by.
What? Oh.
They just had a show in
Right
DC
stuff.
the other day, and my coworker, I guess, opened that for them because she's with the cheerleaders for the Redskins. I guess they wanted them to do a thing.
Julie, do the thing.
Yeah, that happened. I heard all about it.
Well, Fike, you are the lucky winner.
Grandpa.
Congratulations.
Not Grandpa.
Papa, tell us a story.
Grandpa, tell
Story
us a
time.
story.
Story time.
Come take a sit on Grandpa's knee, and I'll tell you a story of the opals.
Yay!
Seems that last week the opals got into a bit of a pickle.
Pickle.
We ran into some of Grandpa's old buddies. We were attacked by a semblance will-o-wisps and ghosts. Sorry, my mind is a bit fuzzy. Maybe I need another Werther. But anyone like a cat? Which we were victorious. Minus the fact that we one of us fell slightly prey to an aging process.
Just a slight one.
As you can see, a slight one. And we tracked down the tracks for a few hours. Actually, I think like over the semblance of like 2 days or something like that. Which we found out the tracks that we're following have a shifting ability to either go underground or phase through a different plane for a little bit to an abandoned fortressy area in the woods covered in spider webs and ominousness. And I believe we camped the night outside of this fortress, and I believe that's where we're at.
Yes, you guys were just about to settle down for the night.
No. I thought we were done.
No, I believe you had just finished casting Liamon's tiny hut, right?
No,
And then
I
he
woke up
passed
from a
out.
nightmare.
At least
I woke up
oh yeah,
from
the
a
nightmare. Yeah, Nox had
Yeah.
a nightmare.
Oh yeah, Nox had his nightmare.
Yeah.
And we were and I was basically about to tell everybody the nightmare, and everyone's like, "What? You have another nightmare?" I'm like, "No, it's not a nightmare. It's something much better and worse at the same time."
Much worse than a nightmare.
But anyway, you had your nightmare, but we were still. That was during the second shift of the night.
On the watch, yeah.
Second watch.
Yeah.
So we're on third watch. Who was on third watch?
I thought that I'm not gonna argue. I don't know.
Who did we have in first and second?
Oh no! It was gonna be me and Fike for third watch
I think so, right?
Yes, because you woke up from your
from the nightmare.
your
Yep.
dream, yeah.
Now I remember.
That's right. So we were coming back to. You were going to talk to Fike about your dream,
Right.
is what it was. So as we come back to, we, zooming in from an aerial shot to Fike and Noxus sitting around inside the tiny hut.
So yeah, Noxus is kind of just sitting there with his eyes wide open, like, did that really just happen? Did that really just happen? Tell me that didn't just happen. And he's kind of just sitting there, like really thinking about it.
Nox, you alright?
Um,
Come on, son, talk to me.
I would laugh in this occasion, but this is not a funny matter, Fike. So I want to say I had Okay, you know what? I don't think they're dreams anymore. I think I actually can talk to her, and she talks back to me. And yeah, so she talked to me, and she told me that I got a present for winning the war. Um, I'm just gonna say it because I don't know how else to beat around the bush with it. I can fucking summon dragons.
Okay then.
Yeah, that. Why aren't
Like,
you?
well,
Why aren't you having the same reaction I am?
well, um, I've kind of heard you in battle, and you've kind of said like, "Fucking help me out," and like nothing's happened, and then you've been like, "Ah," and so it's not. I don't believe you. It's just that I would like to see it first before I'm really concerned. Honestly,
So let me just get this straight. You want me to actually summon the dragon? Is that what you're saying?
oh no, fuck. What I am trying to say is, I like to deal with the problems in front of me. Right now, we have a bunch of centaurs that are transporting through plains and pissing off farmers and a champion of the Spider Queen, which we need to kill. That is my concern right now. A very good friend of mine being able to summon a dragon or dragons or whatever you've said is not my concern right now. And I'm sorry if you wanted more of a reaction from me, but I'm slowly trying to focus the problem in front of me.
Oh, I get that. I get that. Oh, I have an idea. What if we make the dragon fight the spider? Yeah, I like that idea. We can make it burn it. Yeah, that's a good idea.
Um, uh, well, Knox, I'm not someone. I'm not someone who's willing to give advice because usually my advice is dog shit. But you do what you got to do. As long as you try not to put us in danger.
That's a fair point. That's a good point. Yeah. Just I can bring dragons to life, to life.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
fucking scary.
Thank you. I'm slowly starting to shake a little bit, but thank you for re-saying that sentence. If I may make a small recommendation,
What's that?
I don't know how you could break it easier to describe, but I'd try to find a sentence that would not raise an eyebrow between Shango and Kotonis because they've been slightly skeptical in the past.
So, but wait, hang on. Didn't we just have this talk of how we're supposed to tell each other what we have and what we're doing, how we can use it? Wouldn't that be well, I'm gonna have to think about that.
I think we should I think you should definitely tell them. I think that we should know, and I think I'm so happy that you chose me to tell me first. But I think that this is a conversation we need to all have, so you are not ganged up on.
Right.
'Cause
Right.
You know, I love you, big guy, right?
Oh yeah.
All right.
For sure.
And I don't want anything bad to happen to you or any of us. But this is now a slight cause for concern because it's all been ifs and buts until the moment you drop a red dragon out of the fucking sky.
Yeah, that's a little scary. Is it
Yes.
bad if that sounds fun to me?
I mean, if you sow chaos like some of us in this group, I guess you would consider that fun.
Yeah. Yeah, because it does sound a little fun, but more along the lines I don't want to get anyone killed, so.
I agree with that.
Would the two of you please make perception checks for me, please? With disadvantage.
I get disadvantage from my old man glasses?
No, but you are. Dragonborns can't see in the dark.
I can actually.
You can,
Yes, I can.
but it's still only within 60 feet, so. And Fike, yeah, so both of you with disadvantage. Even so, Noxus 16 is pretty good. Fike?
Actually, it's to a distance of 120.
Oh, you got that.
Mm-hmm. And
Okay.
it's both magical and non-magical.
Okay.
I had to read it.
Such a good invocation.
Very well then. Noxus, as you guys are finishing this conversation, you hear what sounds like hooves off in the distance.
Hey, you hear that?
The DM said I didn't, so
It's I think they're close. I can hear footprints like hooves, like horses. Do I know which direction it's coming from?
It is coming from this direction.
Wait, so behind us?
No, like over. It's
Oh,
coming,
it's coming from over here.
From over here, yeah.
Okay. I kind of point in that direction, and I say, "Look."
yes.
Mm,
I don't see. It's just
like I don't know. I will.
You also see Noxus. Now, as you keep looking out there, you see what looks like a small bit of firelight, like if someone's holding up a torch or something, and
Is it? Go ahead.
it's coming from over here.
Is it like normal height, or is it like super high up?
No, it's like it looks like if someone was like holding a torch over their head.
Okay.
Is like
Yeah,
the
like-
height it's at. Like if someone, like a Statue of Liberty, like holding it up so they can see.
Oh, okay. So the question I was asking is, does it look like it's a normal person holding it, or does it look like it's much higher than a regular person could hold?
No, it doesn't look much higher than a regular person could hold it up over their head.
Okay. It looks like somebody's outside, and they got a torch.
I mean,
And I pointed out to Fike.
all right, I see it.
Doesn't really look like a centaur. Looks like a normal person to me. What do you want to do? Do you want to get closer?
I mean, are you very stealthy? I wouldn't. I'll go if you want me to go look or pop back.
Yeah, I'm not really stealthy.
All right.
I mean, I could go with you, but
No, it's all
chances
right.
are I'll trip over my tail.
Did we don't have any of those sending stones, do we? No, we don't.
Well, we do. We do have sending stones.
Is it in the bag?
Pretty sure it's in the
Yeah.
bag.
The pair of sending stones is in the back. The pair of message rings is technically on
Yeah,
Shango.
Yeah, Shango and Cortanas have those, so we would have
All
to
right.
wake them up and ask for them.
All right, it's all right.
Yeah.
Give me one of the stones, and you take the other one.
All right, here you go.
All right.
Now, wait, do you know how it works? 'Cause I don't.
Yeah, you put your ear up to the stone, and
Okay.
I'm gonna speak into it, and then you can reply back, and then it doesn't work for the so.
Got it. All right, cool.
Let's make it worth it.
Good. Right. All right. I'll wake everybody up if we need to. So just let me know.
All right. I give Knox a big hug.
Mhm.
It's a little bit too long, and then
Buddy, you're gonna be fine. You're gonna be
I
fine.
stealth out of there.
All right, so you guys had set up like 150 feet away from this little ruined farm, like frontier house area.
Mm-hmm.
So it will take you like about 2 minutes to stealth up to where, like, over here.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So are you stealthing up to there?
Yes,
And you have dark vision,
up to 60 feet.
60 feet, because you are a half elf, right?
Correct.
That's right. So you have, and so you're gonna be moving slower, and it's dark out. So make a stealth check for me. I'm assuming you're not like lighting anything,
No,
right?
just going by gray vision.
27. So yeah, so you are able to stealth right up to essentially where your token is, and it would appear to be unnoticed.
I'm gonna do the same thing I did before. From using a dash.
I'm sorry, you're breaking up.
Sorry, using a dashed bonus action, trying to get around the building to. Where am I at? There. To just about that corner right there.
So you're going to use your action to dash and your bonus action to stealth?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
Because if you're stealthing, you move at half movement.
Right. So, all right. Yeah. So I can't. Oh God, I'm gonna have to do it in 30 feet increments.
Because you're not a thief with that ability.
Yep. Yeah, you're right. Okay.
Which is why thieves are so badass. That, and they can use magic items that normally wouldn't allow. Others wouldn't be allowed to.
Yep. All right. I'm gonna try to get to there then.
To there.
Yeah. I'll just belly crawl.
Make a stealth check.
All right.
30. So you just kind of like army crawl all the way up to like here, right?
Yeah. It's not up against the building.
To there or to there.
Yeah.
You crawl up to there.
And I'm gonna try again to make my way around to this corner so I could see what's going on a little bit better.
Make another stealth check.
Yep.
17. So you get up to the corner there.
Yep.
And as you're kind of like crawling along the building, first of all, when you get to here, you can peek inside this building. and you see as you get to there, you are crawling through a ton of spider webs.
Oh, shit.
That collapsed what used to probably have a hay thatched roof, this stone kind of mud mortared building, which is collapsed in on itself, has spider webs going all in and out throughout the area. You are now at half movement, so you don't actually get up to here. And so you don't actually get all the way up to there. And as you are leaning up against the wall there, you bump it a little bit hard, and a bit of a rock falls. And you hear what sounds like the clattering of hooves rapidly from the other side of these stone walls.
How many sets of hooves does it sound like it?
Make a perception check.
Perception. Not great.
That's more than one, but that's all you can tell.
Okay. Shit. I'm gonna just wiggle my butt and scoot back around the corner, 15 feet. for
Okay.
half
Well, hold on.
Okay.
As you are lying there, what's your AC?
Oh God, I haven't been hit in so long. 16.
16?
Yeah. Just quick question.
Yeah,
If they're shooting at me, I am prone. They do have disadvantage.
that's a good point. Thank you. So, two arrows that very large arrows sink into the ground right in front of you as you're like backwards army crawling. The third one sinks right into your shoulder blade. You suffer you suffer 4 points of piercing damage and 2 points of necrotic damage.
Okay.
And I need you to roll initiative, sir.
Mm-hmm. Oh wait, that's not right.
What?
My initiative it should be higher.
Why is it not right?
The bonus.
Because I have to use my special thing because I didn't add my that just is my dex modifier. It's not with my con modifier that I get from being a swashbuckler. So
Child
Oh.
modifier.
I actually get a +8 instead of a
Plus
+4.
8?
So
So you're actually a...
I'll just re-roll it. It's fine. Yeah, it shouldn't be.
No, it's fine. So instead of 22, what should it have been?
25.
25.
Plus 3 more. Plus 3 more.
Plus 4 more.
25? All right. Plus 4 more?
No,
Yeah.
3 more. 3 more.
Plus
25.
Plus 3 more, so 25. All right. All right. Fike, you act first.
Okay, so I obviously can't see them yet.
You can't see anything yet, no.
Yeah.
Well, hold on one second. Let me check something here. Make a. Well, you could use your action to make a perception check to see where the arrows came from.
Fuck no.
Okay.
I'm going to use half my movement to stand.
Okay. So you stand.
I'm going to.
You can now. You're now the walls have crumbled enough to where you would have about 3/4 cover still.
Mhm.
But you're about head and shoulders above the wall, so you can kind of see there is in the darkness of this collapsed building is where that torchlight looks like it's being held,
Mhm.
and you can see a bunch of movement coming around the side of this building over here.
When you say that building that I'm next to is collapsed,
This
filled
one.
with spider webs, yeah.
Yeah.
How thick is it?
How thick is it?
Yeah.
Like Indiana Jones. Like
Okay.
Indiana Jones thick. Like
Not Shelob's lair thick.
yeah, no, they're not like rope sized strands of spider web, no.
Yeah. Okay. I assume talking into the stone is an action.
Yes.
All right.
Well, you're a rogue.
Yep.
You have cunning action. You can use an object as a bonus action as your cunning action. So you could bonus action use the stone.
Yeah. I'm gonna bonus action. Use the stone.
Okay,
Tell
you can.
I'm not.
So you can say 25 words.
Yeah. I'll do the Ford counting. They're coming. They're coming. They're coming. Fuck. 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 I'm gonna lead them away. I love you. And then I'm gonna just shoot off straight into the woods.
Knox, roll initiative for me. 12. All right. And then you're using what, your action and the rest of your movement?
the rest of my 15 feet of movement, and then my action to dash straight into the woods, not going towards camp.
So what direction from where you currently are?
I'll show you with the pointy thing.
That would be lovely.
That way.
So straight down?
Yeah, straight down.
So due south.
Not trying to go back towards.
So you use 5 movement to get there, 5 feet of movement, and then how much feet of movement would you have left? Remember that you from there for about another 15 movement is difficult terrain because of the webs.
Okay. So my 15 would be reduced to 30.
So that was the remainder of your movement after standing up right there.
Right.
So now you have your action. So you have 15 feet.
I have 30 more feet with my
So
action
15.
dash. Yeah.
So 15. So you are 15 feet off the map.
Okay.
All right. So just remember that in your brain
got it.
space.
Brain space.
That ends your turn. Yeah. Yep. Fike, you, as you're running, hear what sounds like the quick trotting of some hooves. You kind of turn and look over your shoulder, and you see this light traveling at great speed through the night sky. Make a perception check. $20. You get a good look at it as it gets closer to you. It looks like a laughing, flaming skull. humanoid skull is coming right at you. It hits the ground right next to you and detonates in a fireball explosion. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh
no.
no!
Do you have evasion, Fike?
Nope. You get
No.
rogues get that at 7th level, I believe.
Yeah, you have a pure rogue.
6, 8. Not the best roll ever.
Roll 20, where the wheels fall off.
Roll 20 when the walls fell.
Torchlight. I get it.
Not terrible. You 23 points of fire damage.
Okay.
As you are kind of flavor-wise temporarily knocked to your you feel like you would have been thrown to your feet if you didn't get thrown into the trunk of a tree, which keeps you upright. But your vision goes white for a second as there's this huge flash of light from straight darkness. It's like turning. It's like someone turns the light on in the middle of the night while you're sleeping, and there you have that like you blindness for like a split second. Knox, you're holding the little stone, just waiting. Just waiting to hear something. A minute goes by, 2 minutes go by, 3 minutes go by. You're starting to get a little anxious, and suddenly you hear Fike's voice over the stone saying, "They're coming! They're coming! They're coming! Fuck! 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 Fuck!" What do you do? I think you're muted, buddy.
Muted.
I just screamed a lot saying, "Wake up, Fike's in danger, let's go."
All right, so
Again.
What?
I basically said, "Wake up" a lot. Fike's in danger. We gotta go.
For every fuck, there was a wake up.
Yes.
Wake
for every
up!
fuck.
Wake up! Wake up!
there was a
Wake up! Wake up! Wake up!
Yes. Yes. Just like Chop Suey.
Wake up! Wake up! All right. So you do that. We'll say that's your bonus action, Noxus.
I mean, I don't know where he went. He just said he was going to lead him away.
Well,
So-
you know he was going to this area.
Right.
To
So I just head
investigate.
that way. All
right,
I
so
just
you're
book.
using your
I book it.
movement-
I'm not stealth. Well, I'm
You're
not
not-
stealth. I book it.
Yeah.
I book
So
it.
you use your action and your movement to move.
Oh yeah. I
All right,
dash.
so that's
head
60.
first.
So 60 feet of movement. So you've moved 60 feet. So that's your turn. Everyone else roll initiative who hasn't yet.
Yeah.
Sail.
Time's up. Let's do this.
Say what again?
Huh. Yes, do we get our exhaustion off is the question.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yes, you got your full rest in.
So you got a full long rest in?
Yeah, Sayao, initiative.
If I die,
It's okay, we
in
can't
this
see it.
motherfucking outfit.
The stream
If
can't
I
see it.
can
die
see it.
and you guys do not bury me with my kiss the cook apron, I will come back and haunt
Wait, what happened to your fanny pack?
my fanny pack. My fanny pack, I think, got blown up by the flaming skull head.
What is a fanny pack?
It's actually still
For
on
your
fire.
fanny, let's go.
1 second, we're gonna need a brewski from
But
the
not a
boy.
name.
He mentioned the fanny pack still being on him on fire.
It's an old-timey girl's name.
Actually, tonight is the first night I actually really want a beer, and I don't have beer. So.
Yeah, I definitely need some alcohol for this, but I don't have any, so caffeine it is.
Caffeine.
Same
Well, I
thing.
have alcohol, but I don't want to drink straight liquor.
Why not? Is it good
Because I
liquor?
want.
I have
Oh, of course it's good
Baileys.
liquor.
Hmm.
I mean, it's crack and rum. I mean, but I don't want
Kraken's
liquor.
okay,
I want a
yeah.
beer. I want a beer. Well, I like rum.
No, Kraken's good, yeah.
I love rum. So.
All right.
Le cats.
You hear Fike. What sound? Oh, Fike's not there.
He's getting a brewski. There he is.
Fike needs a brewski.
Mike needs a brewski.
Saturdays for the boys.
Saturdays for the boys.
Do I need to get a beer now too?
Fike, you hear what sounds like galloping hoofprints behind you, and what sounds like large arrows flying through the air. 19 to hit,
Hits.
6 to hit,
Misses.
17 to hit.
Hits.
The first one is 8 points of piercing and 5 points of necrotic. The second one is 5 points of piercing and 3 points of necrotic.
Okay.
Fike.
Yep.
You're up.
I am going to. Oh fuck. Okay.
You are at the edge of the spider webs.
I'm gonna cast lay on hands on myself and give me my full healing hit points.
Which is how much?
15. I'm gonna boost myself back up to 19.
Darvin, for narrative purposes, is passed out hard
Yeah.
because Rob. Oh my God! I'm so sorry.
Betrayal!
Count me out for now. I'm dealing with car issues.
Oh.
Uh,
And I'm going to use my movement and bonus action to dash towards the group.
Towards the group. So you're taking a hard. What would be
Right,
for you a hard right?
Yeah.
A hard right.
Yep.
All right. So you're using your bonus action and your movement to dash.
Yes.
All right. So you move 4 more feet south so you can get out of the difficult terrain.
Yep.
You take a hard right and move another 55 feet. So just trying to theater of the mind this almost a little bit here. That ends your turn, Sao. Clairtanis, you're up next.
I'm having trouble moving. What do I see right now?
You are inside of Shango's tiny hut, the magical tiny hut. You hear, you were sleeping. You hear Nox yell that Fike is in trouble, and just you watch him book it out of the out of the tiny hut.
Okay, so I'll exit.
So you use half your movement to stand.
Yeah. And exit to see what I can see, I guess.
You move. You use the rest of your movement to get out of the tiny hut. Make a perception check with disadvantage because you are a human in the dark.
Shit. Alright.
$17. You can hear Nox in the distance sprinting in a certain direction, so you know which direction to go if you want to follow him.
Yeah, I'll move towards him.
All right, so you use your action to dash another 30 feet towards Nox.
Yeah. I guess that's it.
All right. Cortanus. Same
Right.
same thing essentially.
Yeah, yell. Just like immediately kind of springs up, gathers. She's been like sleeping with all the blade sheaths. Puts them back on, pulls them out. What Noxus? Seeing him run out, but not quite knowing, she quickly kind of pulls down the goggles of night. Or I guess she pulls them up. She's got them around her neck. And looks to Shango. My lord, are we going?
Who is also rousing.
Yeah.
Waking up.
Shall I follow him?
Move.
Understood. And then she's going to run off after Noxus and try to keep up with him.
Alrighty. So you come out. You in the dark. You can see Seau off in front of you.
Yep.
You can see Seau off in front of you, and you give chase.
Yep. Let's yell out, "Fike!"
Shango,
All right.
you come to consciousness with all this craziness going on.
Yeah, everything going crazy. I like just notice people running away. Tell Cortanus to go on the run, and like I start also getting up, like using a little bit of wind to get me on my feet. So use half my movement to get up, and then the other half to go. Like I take a quick look around, thinking everybody's out of the hut. So I start following them. So as soon as I leave the hut, I guess it dissipates.
The hut dissipates. Yep.
Yeah. And as a bonus action, I'll give myself some tailwind as I'm starting to cast a spell to do another 10 foot of flight movement. So wind picks up from behind me, like my hair starts flowing basically in front of the rope pillowing out,
Mm-hmm.
which should put me 20 feet behind Cortanus and Sail.
If you're are you using your action to dash?
No.
No. You're going to be casting a spell with your action.
Yes.
So
Sorry.
it puts you 20 feet behind.
Perfect. So they're in range for a twin haste on
Ooh.
Cortanus and Sail.
Yes.
All right. So you twin haste Cortanus and Seau.
Yeah.
Cortanus and Seau.
Yeah.
So as usually, I start glowing, like I spin my hand sort of in a mini tornado that starts moving out and cast haste on Twint.
All right. So
Cortanus.
Seau, Cortanus, both of your AC increases by 2. You have advantage on dexterity saving throws, and your movement speed is doubled. And you have an extra action that you guys can use to make attacks. Or
that.
dash.
We'll slow down a little bit and just
or,
immediately
yeah.
knowing what that is. Like, doesn't look back, but kind of gives a nod of understanding.
All right, Ichabod. Oh. Not that you know that. All right, he does not do that. So he is going to come over to here. Might as well reveal these guys now.
This is some creepypasta shit. Come on.
One of them is actually Slender Man, but a centaur.
I just like that we're all off the map.
It is slender.
You hear another arrow coming at you. You hear another arrow. Oops, I forgot these guys have multi-attack. My bad.
Fuck.
No, forget that. That's okay to forget, Bill.
Well, I remembered this time. So, first one is a 13 to hit, Fike.
Miss.
Second one is, however, a 23 to hit.
That one hits.
Another arrow strikes you for 5 piercing and 2 necrotic.
All right.
How you looking?
1 second.
Math, numbers.
And they are gaining on you.
Yeah, I assumed.
No,
4
they're
legs,
not fast
more than 2.
right?
I can do that basic math.
Yeah.
Centaurs are fast.
Yeah, they have a movement speed of 50.
Oh, fuck it.
Noxus.
Yeah. How far away am I from
From Fike? Doing quick math
Or in
in my
that- or
head
in that-
because
or
he
in that
made that
general
right hand
vicinity.
turn. Because he made that right hand turn, you're about 60 feet.
60.
Oh, you're about. You don't know. Sorry, you don't know. Your character
Well,
doesn't know.
Okay, well then how far away am I from the general vicinity of where I know where he went?
Yeah,
You're
the
about
blast.
60 feet away from being where your token is currently.
Okay. I will do that and go all the way there. And
All right, so you use your
summon my
action
sword.
and your movement to get to where your token currently is,
That is right. And
you
if-
summon your blade in
As a free
a
action,
flash of brimstone and hellfire.
and since my token is there now,
Yes,
since I'm there,
you have a bonus
would
action
I-
left.
would I be able to see them over here at all?
Because of your heightened vision, you can. They do have some cover from that collapsed building.
Okay.
Or actually, no, they're actually further south of that.
Oh, they are.
Yeah, they're actually like off the map technically, like Fike is.
Okay.
But yeah, you can see them
Okay.
in the woods over there. So you see, as you kind of come to a stop, scanning around, you look over and you see these essentially skeletal centaurs that have these large bone and stone bladed spears strapped to their back, pikes strapped to their backs, and they're wielding these bone arrows, bow and arrows that they're firing into. You can see now firing at Fike into the woods. Who looks? How's Fike look? He has several large arrows piercing him. These are large creatures, so the arrows are for large-sized creatures. So, how's Fike looking? You're muted, by the way.
I'm trying to figure it out. On a scale from 1 to 54, he would be a 12.
A 20?
A 12.
A 12.
Fucking hell.
So if this was a video game, and his health bar would be like flashing red. And you can see these large skeletal centaurs. One of them missing a head. You have a bonus action if you'd like to do something with it.
Oh man. That's not a bonus action. I can't do that. Yeah, there's not much I can do. I mean, first chance I get, I'm gonna run as close as I can get to Fike.
Well, that you can't dash as a bonus action, unfortunately.
Yeah,
so.
I know. That's really all I can
all right.
do.
One of the centaurs is going to dash at you. Or is not going to dash. He's just going to move, and he's going to catch up to you, Fike.
Mm-hmm.
You watch as he slings his bow over his shoulder, pulls out the large pike as he bears down on you.
Come on, miss.
That is a 22
Yep.
to hit.
That hits.
You
Run away,
suffer. $29 points of piercing damage. As you collapse to the ground. And it turns around and stands over you. And is going to use its second attack to essentially grapple you, grab you and pick you up. In your unconscious state. The other two are going to move back essentially onto the map, but over to here. And they are both going to fire their bows at you, Nox. Natural 20 on the first one. 14 on the second one.
Both hit.
14 hits.
Yeah.
16 and a 22, so they all hit. First one is a crit. So 9 points, or I'm sorry, 16 points of piercing damage and 12 points of necrotic damage on the first hit,
So 16.
and 12. So a total of 28
Okay.
on the first hit.
28.
Second hit is a whopping 3 points of piercing and 4 points of necrotic.
So 7.
So 7. Third hit is 4 points of piercing and 5 points of necrotic.
9.
And on the last hit is 9 points of piercing and 3
I'm
points
down.
of necrotic. So Shango or Noxus, you collapse onto the ground. Fike, I need you to make a death saving throw.
I don't think he heard you.
Fike,
What's up?
death save, my friend.
Yeah, sure.
Success. Sayao, you are hasted. You are about 90 feet from Noxus.
How did Noxus get? Oh, he had an extra round.
How much movement do we got, Hasted?
You have 60
Your
feet normally.
movement is doubled. So yeah, you have 60 feet. Your
You can
normal
use some
speed is
extra-
60. Yeah, and you could dash as an action.
Yeah.
Okay, could I
You
make
use
it
your
to him?
hasted action to dash.
Okay, could I get to him and feed him a potion with all that, or no?
Yes. If you
I
use, so
will-
you use your movement to go 60 feet. You use your hasted action to dash to get to him, and you would use your regular action to feed him a potion.
Still
Okay,
a bonus
yeah.
action.
I'll do that.
Okay.
And I think that's all I could do because I don't think I can make it to fight.
You could not get to Fike, no. You can't even see Fike at this point, actually.
Okay, I'll give him the potion that I have.
What kind of what potion is it?
I honestly think it's a regular.
It's a regular, so 2d4 plus 2. Seven knocks. You get 7 hit points of healing. You come back to consciousness with you have 8 arrows sticking out of your chest. Very large arrows. Each arrow is 2.5 feet long. It's
And
like,
as I'm
it's like a
helping,
yardstick.
and as I'm helping him back up, I'll break all the arrows off.
Yeah, you pull each one out and it hurts, but you're conscious, Noxus. That ends your turn. Stay out, Cortanis.
All right, I'm gonna use the full. Yeah, she's sprinting with the full 60 movement plus using the hasted action to dash, so 120.
All right, so it'll take you essentially 90 feet to get to where your token is.
90. Okay, so the extra 30 from there. So where is everyone else?
Shango is not on the map yet,
Yeah.
technically.
Yeah, I just pushed my token up so get out of the corner.
So Seo
Yeah.
and Noxus are literally where, right here.
They are.
Where they
Yeah,
are.
they're
Okay.
right?
Yeah,
And
All
these
right.
two are also where they are, right?
those two are also where they are.
Yeah.
These ones are off the map.
Can I see?
To the-
Since I have the night goggles of night, can I see Fike?
Um,
I thought Fike is
make
off
a
the map
make a
himself.
perception check.
Okay.
Is Fike actually where his token is, or is he off to the south?
No,
of the
he's
map?
off the map as well.
Oh.
Those 3 are off the map.
Oh no.
Somewhere to the south, right? Yeah.
Fuck.
You do not see them over there.
Okay.
You do see these two big ass skeletal centaurs right in front of you, though,
Okay.
with these giant ass bows out.
Yep.
And you see like 8 arrows sticking out of Nox's chest as he's coming to consciousness.
ND 100.
And they're like lightless, blank, socketless eyes turned to you.
Yep. Then she's just making sure it looks like Seo's got to handle this, so she's just like blowing past him and coming up to these and just blades out, swinging at both of them.
Yep. Make your attacks.
Yup.
"13 actually hits. 18 and 18 both hit. But that's all the attacks you get because you had to use your hasted action to dash, if I'm correct. So that's how much damage?
So the first, I guess the first 2 would be at each one. So the one on the above me gets the 10, the one below me gets the 11, and then I guess the bonus one would be the top one. So 18 for that top one and 11 for the bottom.
Okay. And the bottom one had 11?
Yes.
All right, that ends your turn. Shango, you are way back still.
Yeah, I'm like 90 feet away still, or no?
You are still. You're like 110 feet away from them still.
Right, because I was even behind them. Yeah, so everybody's like going off. So I'll first go 30 feet in the direction of everybody else.
Okay.
Putting me about 80 away?
Putting you about 80.
From Nox.
Right? Yeah, 80 away.
Yeah. There's no flaming skull, so everything is stark there, right?
Yeah, there's the flaming skull is gone for the moment.
Okay, so I assume I can't see anything, just darkness.
Nope. Do you have dark vision?
No.
Then no. I mean, you can hear the sun is just barely. It's that like pre-dawn.
Yeah.
Like so it's more like dim light, so you can see a little bit. You can see the direction you need to go, but you can't really see anything up there. You can hear a large scuffle going on.
Yeah, I don't think Shanaz is of dark vision. Well, then I guess all that's left for me to do is use my action to dash in the general direction and get within 50 feet.
All right, so you use your action to dash. So that, gets you within 50 feet.
Feet of Nox, right?
And yep, that gets you within 50 feet of Nox.
Yep.
And do you have a bonus action or anything, or?
Nothing that I can do without doing something.
All right.
So, yeah.
All right. Let's see.
Can I see? Okay.
You can't really see very much, no.
Gotcha.
Because you don't have dark vision again.
Yep. One of the 2 races without dark vision, right?
3 halflings do not have dark vision. Halflings, dragonborn, and humans.
Yep.
I guess there's a couple.
And Ganassi, apparently.
And Genasi, apparently, yeah.
Oh, except for Fire Ganassi.
Pretty sure.
Yeah, Fire Genasi have it.
Yeah. All right, so he does not get that back. That ends his turn. As you can see now, Cortanus, the limp body of Fike being held by this large headless centaur as he kind of gallops up to the middle of that little ruins area there. Noxus, your turn. You are prone, but you are conscious with 7 hit points.
How far away am I from that?
35 feet.
35 feet? You're 35 feet away from both of them.
Yeah, you're actually where your token is, so you can.
Yeah.
Oh, I am? Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, my token is just placeholder.
Oh.
I'll push myself away.
I would like to get up.
Okay. So you use 15 feet of your movement to stand. You see those two big-ass skeletal centaurs that Cortanus is squaring off with that filled you full of arrow holes. And then you also see the one that's holding Fike.
I really don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. Oh, this sucks. I'm gonna move 15 feet. 5, 10, 15. Yeah. Is that like a cliff, or is that just what it is?
No, it's just a transition from like tall grass to dirt.
Okay. Oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man.
Where are you
So,
going?
yeah,
Come on.
we'll go right there, and I'm gonna try and hit this guy, and I wanna. I guess the only way I can explain is I want to hit him so he drops Spike on the ground.
All right. So you want to try and do a targeted shot to his arm or something to try and make him drop Fike?
Yeah, and I was gonna shoot him with an Eldritch. I was gonna shoot him with 2 Eldritch blasts.
Okay. You can do so, but you'll have disadvantage, and he'll have a bonus to his AC because you're trying to hit a specific area. And it's it's essentially moving at the speed of a galloping horse almost. So except
Right.
slightly slower because he's carrying Fike, but not that much. So go ahead and make your first attack with disadvantage. That actually hits. And your second attack with disadvantage. That one doesn't hit. But you do 5 points of damage. And we'll say, I'll have him make a saving throw. Would you look at that? A natural 1. So you shoot it right in the wrist, and it's just enough to make his arm flick, and he drops the unconscious Fike a couple feet, who kind of like like crash test dummy hits the ground. Not enough to do any damage to him, but just drops. The Fike is still unconscious on the ground, but he drops him. Yeah, you do it.
All right, and I want to.
That's your action.
Yeah, and I want to drink my greater healing potion.
All right, roll 4d4 plus 4. $17. Nice roll.
And that'll be my turn.
All right, that brings us to the centaurs. This one comes charging at you, Cortanus, from out of the forest, holding a pike. But he rolls a 2 on the first attack.
Yep.
And a 14 on the second attack. So you are able to dodge out of the way of his charge attack.
Duck dive, dip dive, dodge.
The other two pull out, throw away their longbows and pull out their pikes, and they're gonna stab at you with their pikes.
Mm-hmm.
First one, that's an 8. Rolling like shit. That's a 20 to hit.
That just means my armor class now.
All right. So one of the attacks for the one guy hits. The other one, that's a 19.
Nope.
And a natural 20.
I'll
Alrighty.
hold that for now.
So for the first one, you take 7 points of piercing damage and 3 points of necrotic damage.
Okay.
And for the critical, 18 points of piercing damage and 6 points of necrotic damage.
Okay.
As there's these enormous skeletal centaurs with these dead skeletal blank faces, just stabbing these huge bone shaft pikes with these like stone, obsidian, black stone, almost like volcanic stone blade heads.
Fucking dragon glass.
Yeah. Fike, make a death saving throw.
Holy no.
So that is 2 failed death saves.
Shit.
So Fike has 2 failed death saving throws and 1 success.
Fucking hell.
Seao.
Can I get?
Can you get to him with your
Absolutely, with
hasted
a haste?
movement?
Yeah.
Absolutely, yeah. Without even breaking a sweat.
You can pick him up.
No, the only problem is I don't know if I got anything to give him.
Then deal
You
with
should-
these.
You should have everybody, if I remember correctly, everybody had at least 1 regular healing potion and 1 greater healing potion.
Mm-hmm.
Oh
That
shit!
is-
Okay, yeah.
Yes.
Then I'll get to him and I'll give him the greater.
All right, so you use your movement to get to him. To get right there.
Yep.
And you force feed him the greater healing potion. So roll
Drink up,
4
Grandpa. Drink up.
So roll 4d4 plus 4. I'm getting too old for this shit.
Damn it, Bill! You stole my line.
You get. I stole your line, but you get 14 hit points and come to consciousness.
Oh.
I do, however, Fike, I am going to need you to just roll a d20.
Oh no. Oh no.
3. Where is it?
Fucking lingering injuries.
And you're now paralyzed from the waist down.
And you've lost a limb.
Your
leg.
dick don't work no more.
You rolled a 3.
Yep.
Um,
It's all right, Bill. You can say it's fine.
Oh no. That face.
I'll be fine. I don't see it. Stupid camera.
So in that charge attack, as you get up to him, Seao, you can see that his left foot is just gone.
Oh.
It's not there.
Oh shit.
Fuck.
Okay, don't freak out, fight. I think you're missing something.
What was that?
I was me screaming because when you finally become conscious and figure out you don't have a foot, that's the reaction you have.
Yeah.
Just gotta find a jeweler that can pimp you out one.
Anyway, so that you still have your
Action,
hasted
really.
action, and
That could've
you
been
still
a
have your
hasted
hasted action and your bonus action.
Okay, so I
But
could
would
do
that
at
have
least
been
2
the hasted
attacks.
action?
That no, you couldn't have used your hasted action for that.
I thought you can use it to use an item.
I believe it's just dash, disengage,
Hide or use an
Uh,
object.
or use an object. Then I
Mhm.
guess yes, you could have used. So you have your action and your bonus action left.
Okay, so enough for 2 attacks.
Enough for 3 attacks.
Oh shit! All right, well I'll
Yeah,
do it all.
Get
I'm
him.
regular
trying to
one.
back. Yeah, trying to get that guy to back away.
This one?
Yeah.
All right, make your attacks. You don't. They're just straight rolls, actually.
Ooh, good.
You're not at disadvantage.
Oh
But yeah,
shit! Sorry.
they all hit. Roll damage. They're not very hard to hit. So. Just you just start cleaving into this guy. Ooh.
Nice.
So how much damage is that?
A lot.
Yeah, I know. You guys can start adding up your own
21.
damages.
21, 31 looks like 34. I think.
34.
34?
Yeah.
Do you need to separate out slashing and fire?
You do not.
Sweet.
So it was 34?
Yeah.
Dang.
I got screwed with that 3.
Yeah. Do you not have... It's got to be more than that. Do you not have the dual-wielding fighting style?
Yeah, I do.
So that's got to be more than that, actually, because it's only adding 2 to it. You should be adding your strength to that as well.
Or your strength
Strength.
modifier?
Yeah, what's your
Yeah,
strength
what's
mod?
Battle.
You
Yeah,
should be
let's
adding
make
your
that a
strength
dex.
mod to that. So what's your strength modifier?
3 plus 1, so it's 1d8 plus 4, I think.
So it should be 1d8 plus 4.
Yeah,
It should be 2 more.
Well, what's your strength score?
3.
No, your score, not the
Oh,
modifier.
16.
16. So that's a plus 3, plus 1 because it's magic. So it should be a total of plus 4. So it should have been 5 damage, not 3 damage. So it's actually another 2 damage.
Yeah. So
No. Do you want me to roll like 2 more just to check
No,
it out?
no, it's fine. It's fine.
yeah, just fix the battle axe, I guess.
Yeah, just got to fix the battle axe. The other one's right.
Or-
No, the other one's yeah, the other one's right.
That one's good, yeah.
All right. That ends your turn, Sao. Cortanis.
Right.
This is what we like to call a target-rich environment.
Yes, it is. So let's start by smacking each of these once first time around.
So can your little thing that you can do? You can only put it on one creature at a time.
Whoever I hit, as long as I can
Whoever
hit.
you hit. Okay.
And they're within my reach. So as long as it's a melee hit.
Okay, so it has to be a melee hit.
Yes. So I can't do it with like a longbow or something like that. So okay, let's first one.
Hit.
Top one, middle one.
Hits. They are not that hard to hit. They're pretty
then-
big.
The bottom one.
Hits.
Then let's see.
You'd also have your hasted one.
I do. Let's see. How are all these targets looking? How about that? Like all of them, like including
Fine.
the crazy
Fine.
one. Fine. Okay.
Fine.
Well.
It's all fine.
Okay. She's
Chilling like it's
Yeah.
nothing.
yeah. So seeing the 2 of them still dealing with stuff, I'm gonna use my hasted action actually. Switch out, pull out that wand of magic missiles, and send a fucking magic missile at the big guy.
How many magic missiles?
Let's go 3 charges.
3 charges. All right. So,
So,
first,
5.
who got what damage for your melee attacks?
Top, middle, bottom. So top one got 13, middle one
13.
got 15, bottom one got 8.
All right. So, remember that I'm stupid at math. So you got to give me a second.
That's okay.
I was
Numbers
told there
are
would be
Luckily,
no
there's
math.
no adding
I
involved.
was told there's yeah. And then the middle guy got 15.
It's D&D, numbers and spreadsheets.
Yeah, there's a reason I went to art school. And and the bottom guy got schmeasly little
Yeah.
8.
But they're all fucking marked, so fuck them.
Yep, and then you unleashed a anime missile storm.
Yeah, it's really weird, but she's
so
like,
it'd be
ugh.
3, 4, 5 darts, I believe.
Yep.
All
Over
right,
here.
So
So fuck him.
19 points of damage against this guy, huh? Alrighty.
She's going to be a
Boom.
pain in all of their asses right
So-
now because fuck them.
You drill him a bunch of times, and it staggers him, but it still looks like that the guy it's doing pretty fine. You get the idea that this might be the Ikabar you've heard about.
Oh, wonderful.
Considering
Well.
he's the only one going ahead.
He has no head, so
Yeah. Put away the wand, grab the sword again.
that ends your turn, Cortanus. Shango, you're still about 50 feet away from here.
Still in the woods. Yeah, still in the woods, wondering where everybody is. I continue
Yeah.
running 30 feet towards the action.
As you get 30 feet closer, you can see like Cortanus and that whole kerfuffle that's going on.
Sweet. So I'm like, to
And
the-
you can see like a bunch of movement and stuff up there, but you can't really make it out
okay,
because
so I'm
there's
like
a
to the-
mist and a fog settling in
Okay,
in this
I'm-
early morning hours.
I'm like bottom left-ish off the map, right?
Yes, you're about 20 feet. You're about 20 feet off the map. Yeah.
Off down here. Okay.
Yeah.
So then first thing I'll do is I'll raise up my arm and get energy and unleash lightning bolt like some.
Oh
like,
yes. Yes.
Like depending on where
Totally.
exactly I am.
Yeah,
right?
you could get that. You could get that angle.
Those two.
You could get that angle. So that's a dex save. Yes. Whoa.
Correct.
Dexterity saving throws. Okay. Ooh, that's a fail.
Looking for a 16.
That's both fail.
Yeah.
They both take 23 points of lightning damage.
Feel some of the hair like stick up a little bit from the static and just look.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank thee, my lord.
I guess it goes like crackling straight through this ruined thing.
Right. Yeah. It impacts into the stone wall and kind of
Not
dissipates.
bad. Yeah.
It can't go. It can't go through the stone wall, which is
Right.
not a very good conductor.
Maybe it has like a metal frame building. I don't know how they construct it.
No, it's made of stone and mud.
Okay. Well, anyways, and then
Both not very good conductors.
Yeah, right.
I'll focus hard to then also do a quickened frostbite on the
This-
closest guy.
All right, on the closest one. So this one right here.
Yeah, because I assume he's the best one I see. So
Well, yeah, you can see all three of them pretty good for the
Okay.
most part. But anyway, what is that? Is that an attack or a saving throw?
That's a saving throw. Con save.
Con save. What kind of damage is that?
Cold.
Cold damage.
Yeah. So the
That is
bracelet.
yeah. They succeed. He's rolled a natural 19.
Okay. Yeah.
So that's a 21.
So no damage.
21. Yeah. So he resists it.
Yeah. So the bracelet gets the like the cold metal sheen to it, but nothing happens.
Yeah,
That frostbite cantrip is really good.
it is.
Yeah. That's action bonus move. That should be it.
That ends your turn. Nope. Ichabod or Ickabar is going to. He's going to attack Sao with his pike. What's your AC, Sao?
18, but I'm not sure what it is with the
With the haste is +2.
20.
20?
Yeah.
That is a miss. That is a hit, though. It's a natural 19 plus. That's a 27 to hit. So he drills you with his big pike, and you suffer 13 13 points of piercing damage and 5 points of necrotic damage.
Okay.
And it takes off running. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. You get an attack of opportunity if you want it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
that hits.
Nice.
Roll damage.
Fuck yes.
On a 19.
Get him,
too.
Sayo.
Do I get an attack of opportunity as well, or no? we're still in
You
order?
would, since you were conscious, yeah.
Let's go.
Bam.
Oh, add that up for me.
Holy fuck,
And
nice.
29 plus 20, so 49, I think.
Yep, 49.
Fuck him.
Yeah.
Oh,
Fuck
Wait.
him in particular.
what's that? 19.
Spike, unfortunately, yours does not hit.
Yeah,
Oh, what
what's
is
the 19?
That's that's not.
Should be
That's-
just plus 7.
That's not right.
Hmm. How'd that work?
Hold on. Hold on.
You can.
Open this thing up here.
Yeah, there's something off with the.
I know I crit on a 19.
Yeah.
Something got
Yeah, no, there's something.
That's
There's
not-
something off with the crit, with the extra crit damage.
Yeah, that's why. That's why. Hold on.
Yeah,
Oh man, would have been too nice.
right.
I mean, it's still gonna be in the like 30, hopefully.
Right.
Hold on.
It's 4, 5.
Oh shit. Is that what that is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, my bad.
All
I thought
right.
that
Roll
meant, like,
roll
put that
damage.
thing-
Roll your crit damage again.
Alright.
How do you roll crit damage again? Oh, you just click it again.
Just click it again.
All right. So there's
Oh,
actually 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 points.
much lower rolls.
Unfortunately, you got a couple
Well,
ones there.
Yeah.
And Fike, you miss.
So sad.
But you watch as it bolts off around that main building. And right as it's about to run into the trunk of this huge tree, it just blinks out of existence.
Fucking tree striding.
No, it didn't like walk through the tree.
Oh, it just.
It just
Oh,
it just vanished. It just like there wasn't like an effect. Like it was there and then it just wasn't there anymore.
Huh.
It's almost like the effect in Lord of the Rings when Frodo puts on the ring.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's creepy.
Nox, your turn.
Well, that changes things. And what's in 10 feet? Okay, 10 feet. Well, Fike seems okay.
Mostly.
Glad I wasn't drinking.
Yeah.
Um,
I was taking a sip of water there. I almost spit taked.
yeah, I'm gonna do this. So I am do 5, 10, 15, and then from there 5, 10. Perfect. Nobody gets hurt. I'm gonna go run, and I'm going to put my hand on Cortanus' shoulder, and I'm gonna be like, "Hold on," and I'm gonna
What?
cast Thunder Step.
Nox, no!
And I'm gonna cast Thunder Step.
Okay.
Why?
I am only going to take us to here.
Okay.
and it only affects 10 feet.
Yep.
So all of these guys,
You guys
are gonna get
reappear
hit.
right there. And I believe they have to make Constitution saves.
I believe that is the case. Let me double check. It is a Constitution saving throw.
What's the DC they're trying to beat?
15.
The bottom guy succeeds. The middle guy succeeds. Top guy fails.
Okay, so they will be taking 4d10 thunder
damage. So roll damage.
That's 1, 2, 3. So I got to roll one more.
Yep.
Wait, 1, 2, 3. Okay. 1d10, and of course it's a fucking 1 because.
So 16 points of damage for this guy. And the other two take 8 points of damage. All right.
Taz looks fucking surprised and then looks back to Noxus like, I was in position. Do not. It's like,
Well,
kind of
I could have done that.
glare at him.
I could have hurt you, or I could not hurt you. What would you rather have?
I don't think she has time to respond in this point, but.
Anyway, was that end your turn, Nox?
I cannot cast another spell, so I will drink my regular healing potion.
Okay. 2d4 plus 2.
2d4 plus 2. 6.
So 6. That ends your turn. That brings us to the centaurs. These two are going to both dash towards Shango with their pikes out.
Noxus!
This one is going to attack you, Cortanus.
Okay.
Cortanus first. That's a natural 20. And a 21 to hit.
I'm gonna warding maneuver that natural 20.
So it's just normal
straight.
damage then?
Yeah.
Alright, so you take 7 points of piercing damage and 6 points of necrotic damage from the first strike. And 10 points of piercing damage and 4 points of necrotic damage for the second strike. And then Shango, both of these guys are charging at you.
Yep.
So the first one is a natural 1.
That misses.
The second one is a natural 2. So that's an 8. The second guy.
Duck and weave.
Wow, that's a natural 4. So that's a 10 to hit.
That misses.
And the fourth and final attack is a natural 20, however.
Fuck!
All right, on that strike. Oh boy. Are you resistant to necrotic damage?
No, just lightning and thunder.
Okay. Okay. So that is shit. Plus it was a charge, so 3. 8. You take 36 points of piercing damage
Oh,
and and 10 points of necrotic damage.
All right, so that's 46 total.
46 total.
Jeez.
46, 14, okay. Look at that.
What's the save for? Oh, for concentration?
Oh, thank God.
Wow,
Thank
nice
God.
concentration roll. Nice concentration roll.
Oh, I was like, that's not
so
kind of.
bad.
That's like the little. Isn't that the DC you needed to hit?
Yep, that's the DC.
It was 46 points of damage. So
Yep.
the DC was 23.
Yep.
Wow.
You are so
That's a
fucking lucky,
huge
Nox.
roll.
I know,
I'm
right?
so angry.
That's a huge roll.
Yeah. I was like, that's the haste is gonna fall.
That deserves a standing ovation there. That was.
Yeah. So yeah, like I get carved left and right, but I like gotta focus. Ah!
Well done.
Yes.
You just earned a bunch of experience for that, Shango.
Fuck yes.
Got to focus on spell.
That ends the centaur's turn. Fike, you're up.
All right, no one's drinking water, right? All right.
You're prone.
Oh yeah.
You are prone.
I'm going to use half my movement to stand.
Okay.
I assume I don't have my full movement, correct, Bill?
No.
He has a pike for a leg now.
No, I don't have.
Oh, sorry. Let me tell you what
Yeah.
that means. So your speed on foot is halved, and you must use a cane or crutch to move unless you have a peg leg or other prosthesis.
Okay.
You fall prone after using the dash action. You have disadvantage on dexterity checks made to balance. Magic, such as the regenerate spell, can restore the lost appendage.
Okay.
Ouch.
I'm gonna use the glaive.
I'm only
That-
doing that roll now if you guys get to 2 failed death saves. So,
At least it's 2 and not 1.
yeah.
I'm gonna,
Because 3 failed death saves is...
You're dead.
Yeah, so...
Okay, bye.
Anyway.
I'm gonna use my glaive to steady me.
Okay.
So I can stand. I
have a glaive.
I am going to swing at it with the dagger of venom.
Okay.
Oh.
You swing at it and almost lose your balance, but you stick.
Yep.
You're able to kind of like abandon the attack, grab the glaive, and catch yourself before you fall over.
And I'm gonna use my bonus action to disengage.
Okay.
And
You've got about 5 feet of movement.
yep, I'm gonna go right
Get
here
behind.
behind Sayao,
Behind Sayao.
and I'm
Okay.
just gonna collapse next to the well. Start pulling out the short bow
Yep.
and just sit there next to the well, back against it, and start.
Yep. I gotcha.
Yep, that's it.
Sayao.
Yeah.
You're still hasted.
How many attacks does the guy in front of me?
You could have 4 attacks to the guy in front of you.
Or you can
4
surge.
attacks.
One of which would be your offhand attack.
Or you can action surge
Alright.
too for an extra 2 or 3. Did we decide if its bonus action is doubled or just action?
Yeah, if you action surge, you can also, because it says you can get a possible bonus action.
Okay.
So that
Right.
would mean means if you're a dual wielding fighter,
Alright, I clicked the wrong one.
that's all right. Natural 1 is a miss. 9 is a miss. 11 is a miss.
Ooh.
You have 1 more attack. $11 just barely missed. You have another sword attack. Or another battle axe attack. That's a hit, so roll damage. So that's 10 points of slashing damage.
Is that guy hurting? Or?
He's looking. There's some. You've knocked some ribs loose. Some of the bones are starting to crack and splinter. Yeah.
Wait, is he the one that screwed up fight?
They kind of collectively, as a team, screwed up Fike.
All right, fuck it.
It was a team effort. Teamwork makes the dream work, really.
Action, sir.
All right, so you get 3 more attacks. Hit. The 10 misses, though. With another natural 20. They're soaking up all your rolls. Fike's not there. 17 and 16 is... 17 and 16 is...
33. So
33. Oof.
Yeah.
Now that guy's looking super duper duper rough. Barely
Leave my
standing.
friends alone.
Barely standing. That ends your turn, Sao.
Yeah.
Katanas.
Yep. So
That one in front of you is doing the full-on Mortal Kombat finish him.
yeah, but at this point she was kind of angry at what Nox did, but going to second wind really quick. And
Second
then,
wind for 16. Nice roll.
Yep. And then seeing what just happened as the other two go after Shango, she just like immediately goes from anger to really terror after last time, and just basically kind of elbow checks Nox a little bit as she runs after them. Just gonna full sprint.
Okay.
You hear a distant Wilhelm scream. Ah!
Yeah. I'll take the Oppie, but I'm gonna...
Yeah, so before you get running too far there.
Yep.
Natural 1 on the opportunity attacks.
Okay, yep. Just dipping under the pike or whatever it's got.
With your hasted speed, you could get there, so.
Yep, and then she's just gonna load on these two.
Yep.
Actually, can she get next to Shango? Because I'm gonna...
I would say yes. You could
Okay.
get next to him.
I'll say next to well,
Yeah.
next to there was
So you guys
Shango.
you're technically off the map.
Okay.
So.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I assume you're like on the.
So off the map, we just kind of theater of the mind it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Making sure she's
You're
next to
about-
him, and then just like basically getting between him and them and unleashing.
Yeah, well, they're kind of like circling around him.
Ah.
So you're kind of like back to back with them almost.
Okay. The your first one.
Hits.
Other one.
Hits.
Bonus. Fuck it.
Hits.
Damn.
That'd be on the first one. Then the hasted...
That's all on which one? Those three are all on one of them.
The first one is on this one. The second one's on the other one. Then the third one's back on this one.
All right, so just to make this easy for me,
so far
the one on the left takes how much damage?
The one on the left so far is taking 13 plus 15, so 28.
28. Yep.
28.
And
Okay.
the one on the right has so far taken 13. Then I get my hasted strike.
And this guy took 15. You said
13.
13.
Yes.
Okay.
Actually,
And your hasted attack?
Actually, how is Shango looking?
I don't know. How is Shango looking?
Bleeding profusely, gritting his teeth.
That blue, like sort of greenish blue predator-like blood
Yeah.
that the Genasi have.
Yeah, she's gonna quickly give him her greater healing potion, using the hasted action.
Oh, okay. So roll 4d4 plus 4.
And
14.
then fucking action surge. Fuck these two.
All right, so 14 healing to you, 19 hits, and that's against 2.
This
so-
one.
All right, so those are both against that one.
The one against each. So 12 to the left one, 10 to the right. And
Okay,
then,
so hold on.
Yep.
And 10 to the guy on the right.
Yep. Which one looks worse at this point?
They're basically the same.
Okay, then the left one will get the bonus offhand.
For 9?
Mm-hmm.
All right, that one's they're both essentially on like a finish him
Yep.
scenario.
That's all I can do.
Shango.
Ooh, okay. Yeah, so I'm bleeding profusely out of a massive gash from that stupid pike.
Yep. You
Just
just got
potion in the
14
mouth
healing.
suddenly. Just
Yeah.
blade,
Like,
blade,
Drink it.
blade,
Drink it.
underneath one arm, potion,
Yeah.
back up.
But the eyes are still glowing slightly from the concentration on the spell. Are those two guys? They're sort of around me, right?
They're kind of like circling around. You and Cortanas are kind of like back to back, and they're kind of circling around you.
Okay. Is there a way to get out of their reach using a 10-foot fly speed?
Nah, without taking an opportunity attack.
But I would get out of their reach? Okay.
Well, they have a 10-foot reach with their pike, so not that you know that, but
Okay. Well, we'll see what happens. So, like, I start backing away a little bit, and then I start casting a spell so I can... The wind picks up around me to push me 10 foot away, not
Okay.
giving them opportunity attacks with that movement. Was it the right one? Yeah. And the spell I'm casting is a magic missile at 2nd level, so I can get 1 on each.
Well, 2nd level would give you 2 on each.
Yeah, 2 on each. I misspoke. 2 on each. So the 2 for the left one. 1, 2.
For 9.
And then 2 for the right one.
All right, and that's 7 for the right one.
Yeah.
So the one, all right. So you send out the 2 magic missiles, and they impact into the skeletal centaurs. The one on the left, as the 2nd missile impacts, its bones just kind of like turn to like dust and get caught on a breeze and float away. But what's left where the centaur was standing is this spectral looking proud warrior centaur. Standing tall with a stern look of gratitude on his face. It turns, this spectral ghostly form turns, looks at you, Shango, says something. What languages, Cortanas and Shango, do you speak?
Common and Celestial for me, and Primordial.
Common,
All
Elvish,
4 versions.
Celestial.
It says something in a language you don't understand, and then almost in the same manner, it kind of gets caught up in a breeze, and its spectral form kind of dissipates and gets caught on the wind and blows away. Almost like a Disney's Pocahontas, colors on the wind kind of feel to it. You can't understand the language, but Cortanas, because you can speak Elven, you recognize the language as Sylvan. But the creature bows before it's caught on the wind and carried away with its hand in a fist over its heart.
Slight nod, but focused on the other one right now.
Does that end your turn, Sayo?
Shango.
I'm sorry, Shango. Shango.
I'll continue backing away, thinking I'm hopefully out of reach, towards the map.
If you back any further away, he's going to get an opportunity attack because you will then be moving outside of his.
Fuck him up. I will
reach.
fuck him the fuck up.
Do I know that?
I mean, yeah.
Okay, then I'll stay where I'm. Then I'll stay put.
All right. I mean, you're experienced enough in combat at this point to kind of recognize these things.
The long pike, and I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
he's probably
Sentinel
still got
warding
me.
maneuver, but that's about it.
Yeah.
I stay put.
All right, Noxus, your turn. Since the headless centaur is no longer here.
You're muted.
Noxus.
No, I'm not muted.
Oh, there he is.
He's thinking, using his brain muscles.
I am just going to I'm just gonna slash at the one right in front of me just to end it.
All right. Go ahead and make your attack. 11 just barely misses. 24 definitively hits for 8 points of damage. So you slash out with your sword. It misses as it kind of rears up with its hooves up, and you go in underneath and cleave your sword across the ribs. All the bones shatter and turn to dust and get caught on the wind and blow away. And as you kind of step back to retake your defensive position, you see this spectral centaur warrior, proud, standing before you in this like ghostly ethereal form. It looks down at you, puts its hand over its chest and bows, saying something. The rest of you around there, what languages do you guys speak?
I only speak two in Common and Draconic.
Do any of you speak Sylvan?
No, Elvish.
You speak Elvish?
Yeah.
So you don't understand what he says, but you recognize it as Sylvan. All right. And another gust of wind comes through, catches the ethereal form, which gets carried away on the wind. That's your action, Nox.
Can I see them? Are they too away from me?
You can see them because you have that extra long dark vision.
How is this guy look?
Pretty like he's got 3 hit points left.
So then basically, like, if I can see that, Cortanus has it. I'm gonna start looking for Fike's missing foot.
Okay, you start looking. Make an investigation check
Search for foot.
with disadvantage.
Oh, great! -1, guys. Let's see if I can get it.
With disadvantage.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
It's down the well.
Yeah, I don't find it.
5. Yeah, no, you look around. It's even with your superior dark vision, it's super dark out. You don't really know where he lost it. You're having trouble finding it.
Never really seen a human foot in the dark detached from being.
This centaur here
Half elf.
is going to attack you, Cortanus, twice with its pike.
Yep.
Man, I'm rolling really well tonight. That's natural 19, so that's a 25.
Yep.
And second one, however, is a 12, so that misses.
Yep.
You take 12 points of piercing damage and 1 point of necrotic damage.
I would like to use rebuke the violence on that, so he takes wisdom save, please. So
Wisdom save?
yeah.
Nope, that's a fail.
All right, he takes all that damage back.
Okay, bye.
All right,
As
you
radiant
watch.
damage.
Yeah, as radiant light surges around him, and the bone skeletal structure of the centaur is turned to dust, caught on the wind, and blows away. And again, you see Cortanus and Fike. You see standing in front of you, this large, proud centaur warrior. She looks down at you, Cortanus, and again says it's the same phrase as you heard before, and it's you guys hear it as well over by Fike and Sayao and Noxus. He says the same thing in Sylvan that you can't understand, but you recognize the phrase. It was the same thing. It looks at all of you, puts its hand over its chest, and bows deeply as it's caught on the wind, this ghostly ethereal form, and is carried away.
Dripping blood that gives like a nod back and just a weary one.
You look around, and it appears for the moment that the danger has passed. As Darvin comes jogging up, saying, "Oh!" I woke up and you were all missing. You all look a little worse. Who could use some healing? Oh, dear! And he comes over.
Do not fucking heal me! Do not heal me! Somebody find my foot, for the love of... Sayao, please punch me in the face till I go unconscious, for the love of God!
What has happened to the father?
He's missing a foot.
I mean, I'm like, I don't see it. It's dark, and I'm like 50 feet away.
We'll say you all kind of gather around. You hear Fike screaming. You guys can make investigation checks to try and find Fike's foot.
I will try again.
You can all
I can help.
make them
I'll
with
help Shango.
disadvantage.
They were-
You can all make your own with
Oh.
disadvantage.
Can I use my Dark One's own luck?
I have my. At least I have my my. goggles
I'm
and
sorry,
night,
you're all
so sorry.
talking. What was that, Noxus?
I was gonna ask if I could use my Dark One's luck.
What is that?
I get a D10 to any saving throw or ability check,
Sure, you could use that.
and it's a 1. Hey, it's 10. So I rolled a 12.
A 12. Anybody got anything better than a 12 with disadvantage? Say
Say up,
15.
Everybody.
So after about 15 minutes of looking,
Perception.
Sayao, you finally come across what looks
That's
like
perception, Bill, that's perception.
perception.
Oh.
Whatever, same thing.
Forgot
It's
the
fine. You come across Fike's boot, and look inside, and the foot that is still in there is mangled, and it looked like it got trampled by several centaur hooves, and it is beyond
Oh.
saving. You can get it out of the boot, though.
Ugh.
We got some good news and some bad news.
The boot still seems to be functional, though.
I think I found a hoof.
Darvin comes over and starts doing a prayer of healing at 3rd level. So Buddy's going to get some healing.
Yay.
Art thou right, my lord? I am sorry. They should not have been able to get to thee.
I
Like-
clutched my side with just a massive gash from the head. It's like, better I was at times.
I'm gonna go over to Noxus like, never do that again. They would not have been able to get to him if not for thee.
So you wanted me to hurt you, right? That's what you
So-
want me to do?
If he dies, I am already gone, Noxus.
Then oh my gosh. Then you need to explain to me why that is, because you're starting to really piss me off. You are a person, right? Right? You're a normal person. Like, if he dies, do you mean that literally? Like, you literally die?
Everybody
Because-
gets 16 points of healing, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
Cool.
Because if you don't start being open and honest about what that fucking relationship is, then I'm taking Fike back to Whitestone and locking the door behind us. So, because I don't fucking trust you. So start talking.
You should be careful who you are accusing of making pacts.
I've been open and honest with you since the start, have I not?
I am an
I told you
artifact.
everything that
Noxus,
that's
I am an
happened to me.
artifact, alright? I'm a magic item.
I mean, you don't look like a magic item.
No, I do not. That is my
But
pact.
What do you mean a magic item? You can't just make a person a magic item.
Again, where I
Much
was
more.
from.
Much more than just an item you are, Cortanas. I'll say that in Celestial.
I mean,
She just like frowns at that and shakes her head.
I mean, you're a person. Like, what a magic item can make a person?
I was a person,
Nat,
and now I am not.
You've met the Remsir Eskel and his assistant. I forgot his name.
Jacked.
Jack. Have you not?
Have I met Jack? I don't think I
Yes.
ever met Jack.
Yes.
Oh, I did met Jack? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, of course.
The person checked this was.
Well, yeah, but that was from a extremely powerful wizard. No offense on you, Shango, but
I never.
you're
claimed,
not. You're not
never-
Eskel.
I never claimed to be
Then how did she get here?
the Stormlord. A powerful being is too.
Make a Constitution save, Fike.
And then just gonna eventually slip into Celestial and just quietly say back to Shango, I am not the godsend, thou wouldst consider me. I made no pacts with the Stormlord or other gods. I know not what the
All
order
right.
was, but
Make a Deception check, Cortanus.
Well, they're
Make
talking
a-
in Celestial. I don't
Oh.
understand them.
Make
yeah.
a Deception check, Cortanus.
I mean, I understand them.
What's the deception for?
Ooh.
For saying, "Here, join me in secrets."
Yep.
For saying you didn't make a deal with a god.
She doesn't know the builder. She just thought the builder is like an archmage or something like that. She doesn't know what the builder is. She just made a pact with whoever would listen. She was expecting like Saren Ray or somebody, but she doesn't know who this whatever entity was.
No, but you know it could have been a deity-like entity.
Maybe, but it was at least none that she knew of by name, and they were all walked among them at the time.
There's still some deception in that statement. Because you made a deal with something.
Okay.
Alright.
Also, I need to tell them not to listen to this part. Okay.
We did
Drina.
a while back.
Yeah, we got it in Drina, didn't we?
in the turf fields, I think already.
Oh.
Turf
Yep.
field on the way
Yeah,
to
it was
Drina.
in the Terse Fields. It was on the way to
Oh.
Drina.
Okay.
I'm
Okay,
going to
so-
adjust that though. Okay, then I'm going to adjust what she said then, because she would have said.
Okay.
Okay.
I know not if I made a pact with a god or something like that, but 'twas not the Stormlord. I am not the godsend of my family. 'Twas why I'm here.
All right.
Alton
Oh.
Celestial.
ahead.
If you were not sent, how came you to this plane?
She's gonna eventually just slip back to common and consider. I told thee I made a deal with some entity when I was still normal, but
Yeah.
whether
Who
it
says
was
that?
a god, thou believest is some sort of Stormlord, but I wouldst have known Cord, he walked among us.
But for certain, you're not that it was not Cord himself.
I only knew the entity as the Builder.
Does it ring a bell at all for me?
Make a religion check.
Top.
It does not ring a bell for you.
Well,
What color was the suit you guys had, Fike?
Blue.
Blue. You gain 1 sorcery point, and can do the twinned spell with it for the next.
all right.
What the fuck? Literally, like, Shango's camera goes out and then Fikes comes back on for me.
Yeah, Shango's just said his
for the
PC
next-
Oh,
crashed.
PC crashed. Okay.
I believe no. You just you just have a sorcery point now until you use it. That allows you to do the twin spell sorcery meta magic.
Oh, he actually
yeah.
used it. Okay.
Nice.
Yeah,
Holy
I'm
shit.
treating it like a Vicodin.
Cool.
Nice.
It also does help with the phantom foot syndrome a little bit.
Thank you.
Phantom foot syndrome.
I'm wiggling my toes right now. All 10 of them.
as Fike's just screaming in the background.
Yeah, right.
All right. Just real quick. Am I the only one who doesn't know what they're saying? Because like you only do that to hide stuff. Like I speak Draconic because none of y'all fuckers know how to speak it.
No, she changed
I
back
don't
to common to mention to Shango about the building.
Oh no,
and stuff, so.
Oh no.
Oh.
He's referring to you just doing that in front of him while he's literally talking to you.
Yeah. He's literally
trying to have a conversation.
Turned around and
Sorry.
started talking in a different language.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought like Shango was
and-
next to her, so she was like slightly turning her head, but she'd stopped in the other language at least after a point.
Well, still, it just
Yeah.
that alone pissed Noxus off. Like, okay, there, right there. You don't trust me. Just say it.
If this was a Telltale game, the screen would say Noxus will remember this.
Yes, he will.
No, sorry.
Yes, he will.
I need to wait for Shango because Shango is the one who initiated that, because her response is basically just,
Yeah.
yeah.
Shotgun foot. That would actually be really freaking sick.
Oh, yeah.
Machine gun legs.
Machine gun peg leg. Sweet.
All right. Well, then. Oh man.
Sorry.
I'm trying to.
Yeah, sorry. I want to, Wait, there. Okay. He's coming back in, maybe? Come on.
Is he back? Is he back? Is he
Oh,
I
back?
was gonna clean my room, then I got high.
Is he back? He's back.
Come on. Yay! Okay.
He's back.
Huzzah.
Sorry about that.
No worries.
No worries.
He decided to crash at the worst possible moment.
It happens.
So Noxus just got done saying, basically like, you guys really just like do that, like just go and talk in a different language when I'm trying to talk to you. Like, okay, that's cool. That just shows me you guys don't trust me. Awesome. Just go right out and tell me you don't trust me.
Not everything has always to be shared outright. It's not a matter of trust.
So how am I supposed to know that you're gonna have my back then if you just? Because I've told you everything about my life. All of you
Did
know
I
everything
just
about
now?
my life, and I appreciate that. I really do. But we can't do that. Like, quite honestly, I'll stop fucking talking Draconic because I know none of you know how to speak it. Just so you know that I'm not hiding anything. Like, quite honestly, that dream last night that some of you were awake when I woke up to, I'm waiting to tell you what happened. I'm planning on telling you. Just Fike was the only one awake.
Whoa! I love you, Gucci.
Who the fuck is Gucci? Oh my gosh.
You guys look over, and Fike is on the ground, leaning up against that kind of half-collapsed well. And he has there's something in his pipe that he's smoking.
Shakes her
Fike,
head.
what the fuck?
Yeah.
What the fuck is that, Fike?
Hi, motherfucker. Keep doing it. Keep going, Betsy. You're doing a good job.
Noxus,
Fucking A.
I am sorry I did not tell thee, but 'tis most complicated to try and explain, as thou canst now understand why.
Well, I mean, if you're a magic item, does that mean Shango can just give you to somebody else if he were to die and then you come back? Like,
I am soulbound to
Like-
him until one of our deaths, and then I return to my artifact until the next person.
The artifact I
is
do
my
not
pact.
possess.
wait, what was that, Shango?
The artifact I do not possess.
What
And
is it?
none of our actions have put you in any harm or danger, nor will they ever.
So, hang on. Let me just ask this quick question. If he's dying and I'm dying, who are you going to save?
That
And
goes
I walk
without saying.
away. I walk away.
You walk away.
I walk away over to Fike to pick him up.
Okay. You all kind of gather up, and you all get that 16 points of healing now as Darvin finishes his prayer of healing. And says, so, what do we do now?
Well, he doesn't have a foot, so that's going to be problematic.
How far away are we from
Indeed.
from Whitestone at this point?
Several days.
Couple days.
Yeah,
It was-
and that's like on normal foot. So like,
Yeah, at his pace,
oh my gosh,
you are... At his pace, you are...
I can carry him.
horses.
Knox.
There was that small settlement that we went
What
to
fight?
first.
Yeah, there was a small settlement that you went to first that was on the
Nothing that can
outskirts.
be done,
but-
Darwin.
Yeah.
Even
you
at his pace now, you guys
Yeah,
are
it's
several
okay.
days from there.
from that settlement, yeah. We left horses there, I believe, right? But
Mhm.
You
still, we
did
gotta get
leave.
to
Think
the
so.
settlement first.
Yes, you did
Yeah.
leave your horses there. The horses that normally pull your carriage.
Yeah, say we can't carry him the whole way there, dude. Like, I mean, it'd be me and you like taking shifts carrying.
I need you. Do me a
What?
favor. I need
What?
you to do
What do
me
you-
a favor.
All right, what? Just fucking spit
Look-
it out. What?
Look on those patches. Tell me if they got. Is there like a stick?
A stick?
Yeah, like a stick or a crutch or like a cane or like anything I could snap off.
Uh,
I
Or a
hold out,
hole.
What
hold out the white man's cane towards Fike.
No, I need something useless, not something useful. Please.
hey, what do you fucking know? I got one stick on it.
Do you rip the patch off?
Oh yeah.
You rip the patch off, and it turns into a 10-foot pole.
Holy shit, that's a lot longer than I thought it was gonna be.
Yeah,
Mike, I can make you taller.
that's can you bisect a few inches off that? How much of my foot is approximately missing? Like lengthwise?
Like halfway up your shin.
Okay.
Oh dang.
Halfway up my shin?
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh.
Wow.
So
Like
probably
Like 4 or 5
like
inches.
8 inches below your knee.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna lay my legs out straight, and I go, Nux, just make a small cut with your sword, where my boot ends, please.
You want me to cut off your other foot?
No, I need you to. You're using my other foot as a measurement.
Oh, okay.
He wants you to make him
All
a peg leg.
right. No, I know that. Nox is just stupid.
Okay.
He's got
Fair.
Nox has an 8 intelligence. So yeah, he'll
Well, I mean, all right, you can't just take a stick and shove it at the bottom of your stump. And
I understand that.
Okay.
Fike does not. He's also high as fuck.
It's a crutch. We could just cut off a little bit, and he can have a crutch.
Yeah.
yeah.
Do you think it
I
might be a
will-
better idea, Nox, to cut off the top of it? It's cut off the top, or cut off like the bottom
Make a
3
crutch.
feet or 3 or 4 feet, and make a crutch out of it.
Want a magic missiles peg leg?
Yeah, what? Just like
so yeah,
this.
I will
I'm missing-
I'll try and get him to where it makes it easier for him to walk, and if that makes it like I have to give him 2, I will do my best to make 2.
All right. So somebody can make a survival check to try and make like a field crutch for him.
I will give
Using-
assistance to it because I am terrible at it.
Who wants to make
Oh.
a survival check?
I'll see what I can do to help out Fike. You
Who
said you
got
assist me?
Who got the highest?
Well, just pretend you guys don't know that your characters
know.
are controlled by numbers.
No, you said you're assisting me?
Let's try
Yes,
not to
I am
metagame
assisting.
too much.
I am assisting.
All right, so 20. So you take you take Seao's war pick, and you chop off like the bottom like 3 feet of this 10-foot pole. So you now have like a 7-foot pole, and this 3-foot pole. You attach the war pick to the top of it, and you've made like a sort of warhammer crutch thing.
While we were building that, I tell a little story. It's like the summit peaks are a rough terrain. Often we are out without help or civilization for days. On our what's the word? On our treks around to look for rifts in the plains. A rolled ankle is no uncommon sight in the mountains.
What about a trampled ankle?
Yeah, rather unusual.
You gotta have an
nowadays.
ankle to twist it. But boom.
Gone one.
Indeed.
Is that in character, Fike?
I'm high as fuck.
You are high as well. Well, no, I mean you rolled a pretty good con save, so you got a like high going, but you're not silly.
Stupid. Yeah.
Because
You could be stupid if you want to be.
I
You're
mean,
not
play
Will
it off.
Shatner high as a kite right now.
It is. I'm high as a fucking kite by then. I'll-
rather unusual suit is too in the summit peaks. And I give him like
Yeah.
a squinting eyes, like,
yeah,
I'll let
Yeah,
it
I've
fly
never-
because he had a hard day.
yeah.
Is there nothing that can be
I've
done,
never seen
Darvin?
it either.
I mean, there are spells like the regeneration spell that I know of that could regrow a limb. I do not have access to such magics, unfortunately.
I'm
the
guessing,
bearer of light, everybody. The bearer of light.
I'm guessing
can you-
the Keeper Rhiannon has that.
Potentially.
We should
Like-
return then. There shall be no help here
Nope.
otherwise.
Can you
What's up,
can
Shango?
you hold yourself for an hour?
But what about the centaurs?
Yeah.
Breaking the cycle.
We need to address that matter too. Can you hold yourself
Yeah.
for an hour, Fike, while we investigate this place before potentially returning?
Yeah, I'll keep watch. I'll keep watch.
Hey, say out. Why don't you just keep watch with him?
That's fine.
I got it. I can watch.
Gives him a skeptical look.
Yeah. Same with Noxus.
So you guys also, as you're looking out, see the place is covered in spider webs.
I want to pass by Cortanas and quietly say to her, "Do not concern yourself with the trouble of others." Before yelling out, Noxus, would you give me a hand searching this place?
Yeah. Hang on, real quick. I look down the well, real quick.
You look down the well. Make a perception check. 13. As you look down the well, you see it goes down dozens of feet, but there is still some sort of liquid down there. But the little wooden crossbeam thing that would hold the bucket has long rotted away and fallen away. But the water's probably like 60 feet down.
But nothing I can tell looks abnormal.
Nope.
What I've rolled. Okay.
Not with your 13.
Nah. Oh well. And I will start looking around.
All right, Shango and Nox, you guys can make investigation checks as you guys look around the place.
You going with Shango to help with that though?
As we're looking around, I also want to talk to Nox. I don't know
Okay.
if you want to do the investigation first or the talking first.
That's fine. You made your rolls.
Nope.
Go ahead.
Your concern Your harsh concern I do not fully understand, Nox. There was no deceit towards you. There was no harm or danger brought in your direction, even if not everything has been shared.
That's what you think.
Do you think otherwise?
Very much so.
What harm has
People,
befallen you?
what harm has befallen me? It's not the harm that has, it's the harm that potentially could, because someone doesn't want to share something. My harm that I could do to you, I don't have control of this. So I tell you what I can do so I don't hurt you.
So you
And
use
if
power that you do not understand, but that putting
Right.
everyone and everything in harm around you.
Wait, say that again.
So you use power that you do not understand, putting everyone and everything around you in potential danger.
Right.
Yet you accuse Cortanas of using the power that she does understand.
Yet I don't understand it. Am I not your friend? Like, we've spent quite some time together and we've saved each other's asses quite a few times. Like, don't friends share things with each other? Or
We have indeed. Yet we have had not much time to sit by the fire and share stories.
well,
Would it make you feel more comfortable if you knew how Katanas and I came to be?
I mean, how you found her? Yeah, that would make me feel a little bit better. Maybe I can understand what magic item she is. Because if she's a magic item, like I know there's magic items out there that fucking turn people evil.
If you do, please enlighten me. From my understanding, it is the Stormlord himself watching out for his not disciples, for his followers.
All right.
Before I came to Whitestone, through Vestrun I passed to make my way to the north. The night had to be spent to continue on the next day. In the tavern, the common room was full. And across an interesting lady I came. I had not seen her before, neither did I think she knew me, yet I could not resist to talk to her. My fortune, she wanted to tell me, by asking me to draw from her deck.
You mean like your tarot cards?
That is what I presume.
All right.
And draw I did.
And bada bing,
Oh.
bada boom, you now have a Cortanus.
That is not the words that I would use, but it gets the story across that no one except you knows.
Yeah, that's very true. And Shango, I appreciate you telling me, but that in there lies the problem. Now
Please elaborate.
Seau doesn't know, because now Seau doesn't know, and now Fike doesn't know. And that
Yet you
is
possess
the
the
problem.
knowledge to. Yet you possess the knowledge to
Y-
freely share.
Yes, I do, but it's the act of you saying it.
Please elaborate how knowing this expands your, diminishes your fears.
Knowing this diminishes my fears.
or does it
It
not?
does. It doesn't, because
So then,
you don't know very much about it either.
the anger for not knowing is not grounded or anything.
No, the anger's not that. The anger's gone, but it's more of you don't seem to really understand like what trust really is, man. Like I trust Fike because Fike has shown me that he's there. I trust, and he trusts me because of the same reasons. I would do the same for you guys that I would do for him. And holding on to secrets is not that.
I do not consider this holding on to secrets. And have we not also fought side by side for the free people of Telderay and to make this realm a better place? Follow the burden we have all been given.
I mean, you can call it what you want. You can dance around it as much as you want. But a secret's a secret. If you don't intend on telling somebody something, it's a secret until they call you out on it, which I happen to do. Did you intend to fully tell me ever?
If the need arose, yes.
If the need arose. But you weren't going to tell me just by the firelight, just hanging out.
Well, would you like to know that we once went out on a search and I found an apple by the tree, thought it was good, yet I ate a worm?
Yeah, actually, I would like to know that because
there you go.
I get to know you.
Well, there you go. If you have several days, we can continue these stories. Let the centaurs roam in the parchwood, kidnapping innocent people, while we tell the stories of our youth by the fire.
I'm not angry anymore. I don't hate you. Just stop keeping secrets. And I'll walk back to the party.
I'll just continue looking around, see if find anything interesting.
You look around. Unfortunately, all you guys find is spider webs, and more spider webs.
Yay.
Spider webs on spider webs on spider webs. You use some cantrips to help clear them away. But looking around, it looks like another frontier home. One of the buildings was probably a tanning building. There probably were hunter trappers that lived here that had a little garden and a well that lived outside of Whitestone and would bring furs in to trade and things like that. The ruins look a little bit newer than the ones you stayed at last night, though they are covered in the spider webs mostly. You don't find any remains or anything like that.
Can we see any sort of tracks or prints besides the hoofs from and our own, obviously?
Make a survival check. 10. Not really, no. You guys kind of tore the ground up pretty good with your fight, so.
Yep.
Fike, you're starting to, at this point, Fike, you're starting to come down from your high.
Mm-hmm.
You still have that sorcery point, though.
I'm gonna if the stump is not 100% sealed up, it's not with the.
I mean, you got enough healing that it's healed over.
Oh, it's healed over. All right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on myself. At first level.
You guys would have gotten at this point with all the investigating and stuff. You would have gotten a short rest. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, good to know.
Okay. Seem for those not doing the investigation, right?
Yes, for those that weren't doing the investigating.
Never mind.
So So
Nox,
Fike,
Shango, and Curtinus did not get one.
yes.
Never
Right.
mind.
Father,
I'm sorry. I blatantly fucked up.
what happened?
Yeah, that's a very good question.
Uh, um. So, Nox, being very perceptive, saw a torchlight in the distance. I went to go investigate. I guess some rubble fell onto some other rubble, and they saw me. The flaming was not a torchlight; it was a giant flaming skull, which I only assume belonged to one of this undead centaur folks.
Hmm.
And it blew me up. And I was trying to lead them away from you guys and hoping I would lose them, but they were very fast, as I
Brave
should have
man.
probably guessed. But I didn't want to lead them back to you guys. And
Uh,
I
courageous
failed
man
in
you-
that.
A courageous
And
man you are, nonetheless. The
don't
Stormlord applauds your bravery.
Shango just fucked up.
By saving us.
No, by not being quieter, by not being better. I didn't train at all in 3 months. I spent the whole time gallivanting and being a decent person, and it made me soft. And I'm now gonna slow you all down, and we don't have time to be slow. We only have time to be quick.
Being
I
a
don't-
decent person, not make you soft. Shit happens, dude. You can't control everything.
I'm no use to you guys now. The only good thing about me is that I've been quicker than most of you, and I look very sternly at Cortana because I know if I said all of you, she would redact that. She'd be like, no. I'm not strong. I'm not powerful wizard or whatever you are, Nox. I'm not. The only thing I am was fast, and now I don't have that. So I don't know what use I'm going to be.
Yet you risk your life and your limbs for
Limb,
greater good.
just the one.
The risk was there for all of them. For the greater good of this realm.
Because I love you guys. So I love you all, and I
There-
wouldn't want anything to happen to you. You're my brothers and sister.
There are means to restore your physical capabilities. There are no means to build a great character.
That is definitely true.
So fucking sorry. Fucked up. This should have been better.
Taz just looking like into the ground at this point and just silent.
It's not your fault, man. I should have never sent you out there by yourself. I should have went with you, even though I fucking be clumsy and trip over myself. I still should have went with you.
No, because that's. I wouldn't have asked you to anyway.
I don't fucking care if you would have asked me or not. I still would have fucking. I should have went. I shouldn't have not stayed behind. I should have woke somebody up and said, "Hey, we're going out to fucking check this out." Or I should have woke fucking everybody up, and we all should have fucking went.
Darvin pipes up and says, "Look, we can throw blame at each other or ourselves as much as we want, but that's not going to get what we need to do done."
Correct.
Fike, with the crutch, you can move at half speed,
So 15 feet.
so 15 feet, yeah. However, You still have. If you dash, you fall prone. And you have disadvantage on dexterity checks. Dexterity ability checks. He says, but we need to figure out what we're doing. Something weird happened with when you defeated those centaurs. Even I saw it when I was coming up at the end there. And we need to decide what we're doing, whether we're going forward or we're going back. If we're going back, that's going to be at least a week's long journey, and then we're still going to have to come back to try and complete our mission. Or we could press forward.
You are correct, brother. Yet, what needs to be done, I wonder, can only be done at full force.
That is definitely agreeable.
We do not know where the leader went, do we?
Those of you who were in the fight saw what it did to escape.
Yes.
It just disappeared.
Wouldst thou think it may be using the same pattern, Fike?
Fike's gonna kind of dry his eyes a little bit. I assume if he's a creature of habit, I would. But he led us here. Why here?
Wait.
Do not believe he led us here, rather than was followed by us here.
Didn't like. The only reason I hit him so he would drop you is because I thought he was gonna drop you down this fucking well.
No, you did everything right.
Yeah, I know, but
Everything. Stop.
I mean, is there something like I'm like what you're saying is might have some merit? Like, did he bring us here because there's something in this well, or just am I just thinking too much?
I mean,
Gonna get up and go over to the well and grab a torch and just look down it.
Make a perception check.
Quick question, Bill. Like, this is the only place we've seen a lot of spider webs, right? The rest of the parchwood wasn't.
Yeah, this is the first place where you've seen like this much. Like you've seen normal amounts of spider webs in the forest.
Yeah.
But it just looks like it looks like it goes down about 60 feet, Cortanus. And there is some sort of liquid down there. You don't know if it's good water or not, but
she's gonna take is there any there's stone around here? Maybe stone.
There's a bunch of stone.
Yeah, grab a decent sized stone, take some rope from her pack, wrap it and tie it and drop it down, seeing if it's just water at the bottom or how far it goes.
How is a stone gonna tell you if it's water?
Would you?
I mean, when you pull it back up, if it's just like regular water or like mist water, how far deep it goes to, just like with the length of rope.
Okay. So you take. Sorry.
No, go ahead. I'll wait.
You take your length of 50 feet of rope. You tie off probably we'll say 3 feet of it at the end, tying it to a rock, or probably more like 5 feet of it.
Tie it around the well. Use the well as support, and then.
Yeah.
Make a slip knot.
Well, she's gonna hold on to it, but.
And you start lowering it down. You get to the end of the rope, and it hasn't hit anything yet.
In person, you would like to investigate?
That's a scary thought, but do we have any other option other
One
than
of
going
us-
back?
It is a first step towards figuring out whether it is something or nothing.
My vision is limited, but of help I can be for gliding down. Like if you recall the cave of white men.
Mm-hmm.
Cortanus just pokes the goggles that she has. I'm not without aid in this now.
I mean, I can see pretty well down there too, but It's just I don't think all three of us can go down there. So somebody.
Just
Only
allow me.
I can only assist one.
what? Wait, before. I know my brain is slowly coming back to normal, but if we need to make a quick escape, no offense, Kotonis, but Nox, he has a instant way out.
I do.
Right, the father is.
No offense, Kotonis.
Well, I guess it's decided. Let's figure out how to lower me down so I don't just drop.
I don't think I fit in there.
Django can float you the same way he floated me down the White Man's cave.
Right
Kane.
here again, father. In his cave.
Yeah.
Oh.
I was like floating on top of the rocks and kind of like move myself across the.
Oh, levitate.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
levitate.
Yeah.
I'll cast
Okay.
levitate on Nox.
All right, so you cast levitate on Nox. Nox, you start to float up into the air before you grab the edge of the well.
All right. This is really fucking weird. Okay. All right. I'm gonna go down.
All right, so
Here
you
we
grab
go.
the wall and start crawling down, down the well. Make an athletics check. Not a hard one. 23, yeah. You just start crawling your way down the well. You crawl down about 60 feet before you get to the surface of the liquid bottom. You can make another perception check.
Can we hand him the message bracelet real quick before he
You could have,
disappears, or
yes.
Is he done already?
Yes, you could have handed it to him.
Yay.
Perception.
Just in case.
6. You look around.
Oh.
You take some of the water or the liquid and test it on your tongue. It just tastes like water. It's got a little bit of that like sulfury taste to it, like spring water. Like you know.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. You know Shango too, like the Saratoga water.
Disgusting, yucky water.
Yeah.
They have one. They have one spring.
But it's still
Saratoga.
clean water. But yeah, there's is a little bit of rubble off to one side, but nothing jumps out at you.
Oh, I'll also try to keep track of the time to let him know when about 5 minutes are up.
Okay.
I just used that message thing. I was like, it's just fucking water and there's some rubble, but I mean, I can look more at the rubble, but other than that, there's nothing down here.
Why would you look at rubble?
Nah.
Access,
Fuck, I don't know. I'm just letting them know what I see. And it's like I can look more into stuff, but other than that,
It might be an
there's just
illusion.
nothing here.
Illusionary rubble.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Look for some illusionary gold coins down there.
I relate to the rest of the party. Mundane well, it appears to be.
So, you guys want me to come back up or ready to stay here?
He's starting to run out of time on the levitate spell, so.
Yeah, I see no reason for you to stay.
All right, so I'll float back up.
All right, so you float back up. As the spell dissipates, you put yourself back on the ground on the outside of the well.
Yeah, there really wasn't much down there.
Yeah, not with a 6 perception. Anyway, apparently there's nothing at the bottom of that well but water.
Probably is, but you know.
I suppose
we
we
don't
got
know.
back to the beginning.
The answer is probably down there. It's stupid to see it.
We're all too stupid,
Yeah.
apparently.
Or it's just a red herring
Too.
that you've created yourself.
The chair! What does it mean? The well!
What does it mean?
It's the well!
There's gotta be something in that well.
A chair with 3 legs. That's a stool! It's not a chair! This is a conspiracy!
Well,
Fike.
I agree with Shango. I think we're not at full strength. I don't think we can continue.
Brother Darwin has a point. Time is of the essence, yet I believe the decision is once again with the father, as it is his body at risk here.
As long as you guys don't slow down on my behalf, I say we keep going. And I mean at all. I'll catch up.
Certain you are of this?
I
Got family
can
at my back.
I can help him along. Darvin volunteers.
Dude,
Seeing as how he's not here, he might as well just assist Fike.
Are you sure, Darvin? You fall behind a lot, also.
I'll try to be more present next week.
Put me in the fucking bag of holding. Just let me hang out like this.
do I feel like
But with him helping you out, it'll only slow the group down a little bit, not half.
do I feel like Fike is speaking truthfully about not wanting to return and pressing on?
Yeah.
I got family at my back. It's all the mobility I need.
Kataz just frowns a bit looking at Noxus after what he said before and then looks back.
Alright, well, if we're gonna keep going, we gotta find this fucker. Fike, what did it look like so I can help you find him? What do we need to look for?
It looks like the regular centaur, except he had a flaming head made of fire that blew up and made a fireball that was significantly larger, as you can see by the crater it left in the woods, than what you're used to throwing. So I assume it's a variant of that or an increased power level of that.
Yeah. That basically sums up what we're looking for.
Yes.
Tracks have we to follow again?
Yes,
Might
the
as well look
pattern
around.
that brought us
Yeah,
here.
it was like it's like 700-800 feet that way, I would say.
All right.
Going towards the way he left.
30-second bathroom break. Be right back.
So D&D Beyond, but I'm also gonna.
Beyond. So, Fike's having a little identity crisis.
Oh, 100%.
There is something I want to try, but I'm like, it's like 10% that Bill would be like, yeah, that's not like, yeah.
Put the
that's
sword
work.
there. Put the sword in there.
No, I kind of want. Yeah, Tiamat. I need to get his back. See what she says. She kind of already gets the dragon, so I doubt she's gonna do that. So, like, that's what I was like sitting there contemplating. Like, should I ask her? Should I not ask her? Like, would he allow it? Would he even allow me to roll?
I mean, I would say it's even lower, like being a paladin of Saren Ray.
Right. Like,
Well, wouldn't it help if, like, you were to say, ask your patron to, like, I mean, she wants you to be stronger, right? So if you were to say find that vestige that might be in the area.
maybe. I mean, I don't know. I mean, she already did just give me something pretty freaking cool.
And
So-
technically, if you beat another god's champion, technically, wouldn't you be stronger?
I mean, I could word it fancy, but the chances are very, very. Quite honestly, Nox would probably ask for Fike's back over where's this vestige.
Wait, what are you guys
Whoa.
talking about? Vestiges?
Yeah, what?
What the
Whoa,
fuck?
Well-
what's that?
Someone said something about the circlet last
What
week.
circlet?
The crown. Someone was like, "Oh, what if it's a circlet?"
No,
The
it
circlet
ju-
is technically a crown. That's why he said that.
What circlet?
Can't remember what.
Are you guys metagaming? Is that what I'm getting here?
Someone is.
What?
Anyway,
I thought we were wondering out of character, right? If
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
Yeah,
wasn't.
that's the thing, Tara.
Yeah, we're talking out of character.
okay. Well, we're back
not
in
talking
character now.
Mhm.
So you guys have thoroughly investigated this well.
Yeah. Now I guess we're going back to following the pattern.
You could go back to that. Are you guys taking a short rest or?
Should probably do that.
I think we should take how long fight needs.
We don't slow down on my behalf, and then if anyone needs healing, let me know.
I'm bloodied
And
still, but
Darvin
Yeah,
can throw out a bunch of heals if you guys don't want to take a short rest.
I mean, I'm healed pretty much back up.
Did he
I mean,
did he prepare
I'd
new spells today,
appreciate-
Bill?
Ready.
Did he prepare new spells today?
Yeah,
What do you mean?
because he slept and he didn't have certain spells prepared last
Guiding
week.
bolt.
So did you re-prepare different spells or no?
No, he hasn't touched his character sheet, so he's got all sorts of healing spells.
Yeah. I will say at least Cortanus doesn't have action surge or second wind right now.
Yeah, let's take a
So,
short
are you guys
rest, 'cause
taking?
I'll get,
You guys are taking a short rest.
yeah, because I'll
Yeah.
get my spell slots back to Thomas
Okay.
and Saya will get their stuff back to.
All right, so you guys are taking a
Wow.
short rest.
Are we in need of shelter?
I think we're fine.
No, I think we're right. I think we're only gonna be here for a minute.
Yeah, I'd say that for the long rest.
Yeah, so.
All right,
Ow.
you can roll hit dice.
Ow. Ow.
Oh,
Ow.
I got you, boo.
Oh, God.
At
Damn.
least it's just on the short rest these days.
Well, I mean, it's still okay. That's still okay. Do you
it's
want
not
more?
okay.
Okay, that's
That's
okay
better.
now. That's okay now. I'm mostly 69. Nice.
Oh, I gotta fuck it up.
Damn it.
You sneak attack on your healing now too.
That's
Uh,
cool. That's
yeah.
cool.
Yeah, I went to go fuck up her.
Yeah. Whoa. No. No.
Yeah,
no,
oh, I'm at
no,
69.
no, no.
Yeah.
Just slightly
I'm
jump.
all
How-
good. I'm
How
I'm
didst
like
thou
4
do
weight.
that? Thou
Actually, you know
canst
what?
not move that
I'll
quickly.
spend one. I'll spend one too.
All right, say out. No hit
I'm
dice
back
for
to
you.
full. Back.
Nah, whenever he healed up with a 16, it pretty much put me back up.
Oh, okay. All right. So you guys are wandering around. Darvin brings up again. What was up with when the centaur's skeletal forms went away? That was weird.
I assume they're
Freed?
undead bound to like them.
Well,
The
I
herd
would
has been-
break the cycle.
Did we? I guess that's a cycle that we broke, right? Of
Did it not
undeadness.
say free the
No.
herd?
Yes, it did say
Right.
free the herd. The herd has been started to be freed. A curse must be laying upon these centaurs.
So to destroy
Just
their
like-
bodies would to free their souls.
It appears.
Well,
so.
this is unholy ground, so
Wait.
Ooh, I forgot about that.
Yeah. That,
I was wondering when someone was going to bring that back up.
I've said it like twice.
Yeah, I just
Yeah,
completely-
that's why it's got some. In,
Yeah, but no
that's why
one
it has some
picked up on
importance.
it.
I picked up on it. I literally looked for.
No,
We knew
you
about it
said it,
last
and
week.
everyone else, no one picked.
Oh.
Everyone else was like,
Oh,
"Oh,
okay.
Yeah, no, like me, player, for completely forgot.
yeah."
I don't know how that
Same
works
here.
exactly.
Well, you know how like a church is hallowed ground? This is the opposite and bad.
Yes, but how doth we stop that? And what doth it do?
Lots of holy water.
I concur.
Well, can Darvin bless the well?
I mean, I could take some time and try to reconsecrate the land.
Yes, I think consecrating would be.
How much time
If
is
he
some
can
time?
even do that. He's only level 6, so he's
that
only
like a
got third
ceremony thing?
level.
Isn't that like a first level spell?
No, he would have to cast Hallow,
Oh, Hallow.
which is like not a first level spell.
Right.
Oh yeah, I don't.
Yeah, it's
I think
not
it's like
ceremony.
a 5th level spell.
Is it a fifth level spell?
Aloe is a 5th level.
Damn.
God damn it!
Yeah, it's a 5th level spell. so he does not have access to such things.
Well, call out to your sun god or whatever and ask him to hollow this ground.
I believe it's at 10th level you get divine intervention, right?
I don't remember.
For now, perhaps
He
we should
says-
continue on.
He's the bearer of light.
I can
Let's go.
I can produce light, yes, and he casts light. He takes out his drift globe and holds
Does
it
he
aloft.
Does he
And,
cast light on his shield?
sure. And he lights up his drift globe that floats in the air
Oh, great.
by itself.
We can't use that till next dawn now.
No
Great.
Lord of Light for him.
No, he hasn't done the daylight
As I'm
on it. He
told.
just does the normal
Oh,
light.
okay.
See? I bring light
I'm trying to.
and healing. You're
trying
welcome.
to. Yes, thank you. I'm trying to figure out. Maybe I'm thinking too deeply about the words.
What words?
I believe you should probably dive more deeply into the words. It seems to me like they're a roadmap for us.
What words specifically? Are
Right.
you
The words of the
pondering?
prophecy that Eskel gave you.
I got this. I got this.
Yeah.
Which words
Pull out the
specifically are you
notebooks.
pondering?
Oh,
Pull out my-
Thomas-
Shango over here just like, come on, just tell me.
It's like the prophecy is several words. Like, do you have a specific part you're pondering?
My first thinking now is Skitter and Gallop. Is that
Spiders and centaurs.
Right.
I would
That
think
makes
that-
so.
sense.
so? This would be
The centaurs.
where in the prophecy was that? Because we might be at that point, and we know what's coming next.
Hold on.
Okay.
Cortanas
What's the
pulls out her
next one?
notebook. Starts flipping pages. Let's see.
You see the exact sequence of words.
Webs and threads, plans and plots, ancient rivalries waged anew. A darkness in the parchwood, led by a single light you must be. Trapped in a cycle, freedom they seek. Trapped in the web, skitter and gallop. Go to the parchwood, bring bearer of light. Free the herd, break the cycle. Find the new queen and destroy her crown. Your master's old foe hath found a new champion. She's gonna be a little awkward
Wait,
saying the word your, but
Yeah.
Wait.
Out of order they must be, as we cannot go to the parchwood after skittering and galloping.
No, but if we take it at face value, Skitter and Gallop, that's here. Spiders and centaurs.
Sure.
Find the path
We
to
did
the
that.
No, we didn't. We found the path here.
Oh.
We're finding the path of the queen. That means that the last centaur is leading us directly where we need to go.
so we continue
Okay.
to follow
as
it.
we
But
as we
they're
discussed
trapped
an
in-
hour ago.
I would have thought we were walking, but I guess we weren't.
Well, no, you guys took a short rest.
Yeah.
Trying-
Oh, so this is the short rest, guys.
Yes, this is all during the short rest.
Okay.
We were walking and sightseeing for the short rest.
So
What about
Internet-
trapped in the webs? There's a lot of webs around here.
I think
What if there was webs in the well?
Fike, you
wasn't.
were trapped in the webs, were you not? They hindered your movement,
yeah,
Darwin says.
I was trapped in the webs.
I would think the centaurs are figuratively trapped in the webs with their curse.
I
Just
believe that
like
as well.
on with the Spider Queen.
Yeah.
Makes
I
sense.
believe that as well.
An interesting observation, Shango.
Definitely
Let
before they
me
start
ask-
going, Cortanas is gonna light a torch and torch these actual spider webs as much as he can.
Yeah. Nox
As
is
you
thinking
begin to burn some of them away,
I thought we already did that.
about- No, we didn't burn them.
no, you haven't
Oh.
burned any of it away.
Yeah, we just cleared a few here and there where we were looking.
As you start burning some of it away, Cortanas, in some of the corners where the web is the thickest, it reveals what looks like some sort of egg sacs.
Oh.
What? Did you find something?
Spider eggs?
There's a large one right there,
Kill it with
a
fire.
large one right there, and then 2 more large ones. One in the corner of that ruin and the other corner of that ruin. They're about the size of a watermelon.
Kill it with fire. Kill it with fire. Kill it with
I'll
fire.
I'll pull out the firebrand sword and start killing that because I don't think that looks good.
You're stabbing one of them with the
Torching.
firebrand sword.
Yeah.
Make an attack.
If you miss, I swear to God.
Can you hit an immobile exec?
Broadside of an egg sack.
I mean, it's not a high AC.
Yeah.
Yeah, roll damage.
That's it. Wait.
10. So you stab right into one of the egg sacs, and as you do, the sword flares with fire. And you hear what sounds like thousands of the tiny little squeaks dying. But after a second, you also see kind of out of the stab wound that you've made, all these little hundreds of little baby spider hatchlings that all start skittering out in all directions.
Tort.
They're about the size. They're about the size of like a dime.
Stomp away.
Can I frostbite is not? Can I throw a ray of frost in the general area, hitting a couple of them, trying to stop them in their tracks?
Make an attack roll. Roll damage. Yeah, you hit a streak of about 5. A small streak of them, but they're skittering out in all directions. Hundreds of them, thousands of them.
Try to torch as much as she can.
Yeah. Same.
You get the sense that you're going to need something more than just
Noxus?
torches.
I pull on the glove of blasting, and I will get what I can. 3.
All right, make your attack rolls.
So this is just.
Who's got that
they-
one fireballs, by the way?
Yeah, I know.
Oh,
I believe Noxus does. I believe.
Noxus does.
Yeah. I'm not gonna do it with all of us sitting right here.
Right.
So.
Well, I mean, we're not in initiative. You can tell everyone to
Yeah, we can
get out of the
move.
way.
But we may wish
Oh.
us to move them all together.
Right. So yeah,
I
I'm
don't
gonna
know.
use the.
I don't know how big
I'm
they
gonna
are,
use the
but if
glove
we could torch
first.
them all at the same time, that would probably be a better idea.
They're about the size of a watermelon. I said.
Yeah.
That's
They're about the size of a watermelon.
doable.
Yeah, so I'm using the glove to get what is running around.
All right.
1.
You understand that the glove is like a specific targeted thing, not
Yeah.
an area of
We want
effect
the
thing.
wand.
Just
Yeah.
it seems like
Then
he's
yeah. Then I'll take out the wand.
I'd like to see if I
Alright,
can pick
so-
up another one. Just like carefully
Which
without
one
opening
is-
it.
Which one is the one that you stabbed, Sao? This one, this
Yeah,
one, or one of the 2 over here?
the first one.
This one? All right.
Yeah.
So you're wand of fireballing that, Noxus?
Yes.
right.
And it
How
has how many charges?
it's
It's just
7 charges.
Seven charges.
7 charges. 7 charges. Thank
So
you.
you're using 1 charge.
Yes.
All right. So you detonate the fireball, and you hear it just all the webs burn away, all the egg, the sack, everything burns away.
Alright.
It is incinerated.
Okay.
most effective. That is.
All right, let's go to the other ones.
other
Are you going to
place.
use 2 more charges essentially?
Well, I mean, do you want
Right.
like
Yeah, I wanted to see if I could pick one up without breaking it open, but
You can certainly try.
if you want, I could stab at one of you.
No, just burn it.
Just burn them, please.
Burn the field.
understood.
Burn the
my lord.
fields.
Burn the fields.
You could get this with 1, and then you could get these 2 with 1 probably.
When
So
I
you
say
spend
burn the fields.
you spend 2 more charges, incinerating all the webs and the egg sacs.
Oh, that was easy.
I think we should do a second sweep of the homes now that we brought the webs away. I really thought we did that.
Nope, you did not.
I
All
said
right,
it was. I said it was probably going to do it, but I guess I didn't actually do it. So
All right.
No, you guys got caught up in your
Yeah.
drums.
a little bit, yeah.
What? We had no drama. We drama?
What is
Never.
this drama?
I cried a little bit. So
What is this drama?
cried.
I cried a little bit. I had to go change outfits because the dad outfit was bad juju. I had to get my. I had to get my.
You guys can make one last investigation check. One
Okay.
person can without assistance.
Shango,
Am I investigating?
I believe in you.
Go heart of the cards. I mean, luck of the
Oh
roll
my
or not.
god!
Yeah, there's
Oh, what?
nothing here. It is just a. It is just a ruin full of that was once full of spider webs.
Did I
Okay.
like burn my fingers on a hot piece of coal or something?
It's like
It's like the first thing I look at is like a hot stone from the fire. Like, fuck this, I'm done.
Fike, with all the
Dip
spider
the
webs gone,
water.
you have a light bulb goes off in your head, and you use one of your divine senses. This is no longer desecrated ground.
Sweet.
I relay that to the party. This
Good.
house is now
Clean.
clean.
This house is now clean.
Do you guys move on from
Yeah.
here?
Pork chop sandwiches, get the fuck out.
Yeah.
You guys
Pitter
are
patter.
moving,
Let's get at her.
yeah, you guys are moving at a much slower pace,
Mm.
obviously, than you were before.
No, we're not.
Fike's protests be damned. However, as you know the pattern now, it's very easy to follow. You can almost predict where you're going to pick up the next set of tracks. As you continue on through the forest. Who is leading the procession? Who's at the front?
Katana's
I mean,
probably closer to it.
Cortanas?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess I'll hang out in the back if Fike needs some help.
Darvin is helping
Darvin's
Fike
helping him.
along.
Go faster.
Okay,
Yes,
I'll be
yes.
the
Come
third.
on. All right, so you're third. So whoever's at the front, make a perception check. $15. As you're continuing forward, Cortanis, you wander into this briar patch. You're paying so close attention to the hoof tracks that you don't notice it. And you walk into this briar patch and bump into this large bulbous, like flower bulb. And these like spores come pouring out of it. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. I'm okay with these.
Is it an area or just a small area?
14. It's not. No, it's just her. She's the one out in the front. 14. You cough on them, and you kind of lose control of yourself for the moment. You are confused.
Oh shit.
So. I need you to roll a 10.
A what?
I have to roll a d10.
Ah.
See what happens.
Oh boy.
You attack.
Okay.
us.
1.
We just talked about this.
Oh, all right. You move. Yeah. So you just start running, or like speed walking into the heart of this bramble bush,
Shit.
and suffer.
Can I try and like grab her before she does it to try and help out?
Unfortunately, no. You suffer
It's the rose motif. It's just tons of thorns.
Yeah. 21 points of slashing damage.
Ooh. Okay.
As you just walk through this huge bramble bush and the thorns are just cutting you to shreds as you walk through. You're now in the center of this bramble, and if you move at all, you're going to take more damage. The rest of you are able to stop as you watch this happen to her. As you watch as the spores fly up, you're able to stay far enough away, but now she's 30 feet into the brambles.
I want to step up right to the brambles and call in. You're right in there.
You're
Still
now
confused?
after marching right into it. You kind of come back to your senses for a second.
What? Wherefore am I in this?
Did I notice? We noticed the spores.
Yeah, they're still kind of drifting in the air a little bit.
Okay, I'm gonna use my prestidigitation wind to blow them away from us.
Yes, yeah, you disperse them away from the party.
Forgive me, my lord. I am confused.
I confused. I'm dad.
What is a dad?
Funny.
Oh wait, she knows this one. Shit, never mind.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. What? Thou art not a father. Well, thou art a father, but not. Please do not confuse me again.
Dangerous flora. There's a foot in the parchwoods.
Just gonna try to just get back to them, or try. Can I cut through some? Pull out. Like cut my way through.
You pull out. You go to move and pull out your sword.
Mm-hmm.
You are able to unsheath your katanases, but in the process, you take 5 points of piercing damage.
All right. Fine. And yeah, just gonna try to carefully like rip through some of this stuff and get back to the group. Like, just make a path.
For every time you swing your weapons, you take. Yep. So you.
Noxio, might you assist from the outside, please? Wait, do I have a dagger myself?
Yeah,
I have a dagger. I pull out my dagger that I've actually never used.
my lord, I pray thee.
I start hacking from the outside with my little dagger.
I can use a firebrand, but I don't know.
No, please don't do that. We don't need to light the parchwood on fire.
I'll start.
Cortanus, you swing your swords 3 times.
Yeah.
1, 3, and 9 points of damage for every time you swing your weapon.
Okay.
And you don't seem to be making very much progress.
9, 36. Yeah, she's just gonna stop there.
Yeah, every slight little movement, you're like buried in the middle of these. You marched right into the dead center of these things.
Yeah. Just got like lines of blood, just like across her face and down her arm.
It's almost like you fell into a vat of needles, like syringes. Every little movement, you're getting poked.
Oh God, I saw too.
Do you have an idea if Shatter is going to do anything to these wines, or is it not really effective?
You can certainly try.
I have no idea without just trying.
You've never tried to cast Shatter on these kinds of plants before.
I cast Detect Magic to see if they're magical.
You cast Detect Magic. They do not appear to be magic.
The regular vines.
I just start hacking away.
You start hacking away. You're doing it carefully from the outside, so you're not taking any damage. But you start hacking away slowly. Make a perception check. 16. You go to swing at one point and stop yourself in time right before you would have impacted right into one of those bulbs. But before you hit it, you kind of stop and whew, that was close. But as you do that,
Oh no.
it explodes its spores. Go ahead and make a Constitution saving
Fuck.
throw
Damn
for
it!
me.
I
Good.
had something for this.
20.
Wait.
You are able to cough and hack and are able to resist the effects of the spores.
Seemeth I am the one slowing all of thee down this time, Father.
How far
You
did
are,
I?
you are in the middle of the
How did I
breath.
make
Do
it?
not talk. Do not move.
It's otherwise being very slow.
Yeah.
How far did I make it in?
You made it a few feet in.
There, Nox, stop. 1 second. I cast protection from poison and disease on him,
Nox.
on Nox.
Okay.
So he should not be affected, or I think he gets advantage on these conditions. I was like, how do I stop disease?
Protection from poison. You touch a creature. If it is poisoned, you neutralize the poison. If more than one poison afflicts the target, you neutralize one poison that you know is present, or you neutralize one at random. For the duration, the target has advantage on saving throws against being poisoned, and it has resistance to poison damage.
All right. Just
And it lasts an hour.
yeah, just run in there, and
And it is not concentration.
just run in there and thunderstep route, please.
All right, here we go. And I take off running.
All right, so you take off running into the brambles towards Cortanus. You suffer.
Noxus!
Interesting approach.
Oh my god.
Give it to me, baby.
It's
4.
It's 3d10 damage. And I rolled an 8, a 9, and a 10.
I'm fine.
So it's 27 points of slashing damage. As you go charging into the bramble bush.
27.
27, yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
And you get shredded up. Your cloak gets ripped to shreds. Parts of your armor get all scratched up, but you are able to get to Cortanus.
And I'll touch her and I'll say, okay.
In the process,
Wherefore didst thou do that?
in the process, about halfway there, you run into another bulb and it explodes. Roll a Constitution save with advantage.
Yeah,
11 is not good enough.
Why? This is how we die. This is how
I guess I'm going in after y'all.
That's how you guys die.
No!
You just stop like 20 feet in. You're 10 feet away from Cortanus, but you just stop dead in your tracks and don't move. And just have this glazed look on your face.
Alright.
The
Can I
good
get to
news
him?
is I take off 10 points of that damage you took because you didn't finish the last 30 feet of your movement.
Oh.
cool.
So, instead of taking 27 points, you only took 17 points.
I'd like to get to him instead.
All right, so you're going to run the last 10 feet to get to
Yeah.
him? All right, you suffer 7 points of damage, but you get up to, or are able to grab the hand of, Noxus. Noxus, you come back to as Cortanus grabs your hand.
Wait, what the fuck just happened?
Same
Oh,
thing.
hey.
And you realize you're surrounded by the brambles again.
Oh,
yeah,
shit.
kind of
That's right.
frowns
All
at
right.
him.
And I'll grab onto her hand. I was
At this
Cast
point, you
Wizard
guys
Step.
both turn to your right and look, and there's this huge Venus flytrap like mouth
Oh.
that's like 6 feet across that's coming towards you.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Noxus
cast
now?
Thunderstep now.
You cast Thunderstep.
Just like
Yes.
one Cortana like up to defense.
Kaboom! The thunderclap goes off. Roll damage. Oh, rolled a natural. The bush rolled a natural 1 on its saving
Fuck
throw.
it.
Yay!
29,
Oh!
Oh!
29 points
goodbye.
of thunder damage.
Goodbye.
As you guys reappear back by the party,
Uh,
all cut up and torn up. Oh, let me, Darvin says as he wanders over and says, and he's going to give each of you a 2nd level cure wounds.
Thank thee, Darvin.
Thank you.
Did the thunder boom
Thunder boom was very loud. How far can it be heard,
300
Nox?
Oh.
300.
300 feet.
did it have an effect on the wines?
That's for you, Noxus. And this is for you, Cortanus.
12. Okay.
However, because he is a healing
Yes.
life cleric, you get an additional 4 to each of those. Yeah.
So 16.
Oh,
wow. I'm
Yay,
back to
same for both of
pretty
us.
much 1 left.
45.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm pretty much
Above
back
bloodied
to
a little bit?
full health. Yeah.
Do you need another one, Cortanus? He asks.
It just, like looks very not well.
Yes.
Yeah, embarrassed by Who gives a
How
nod?
about a level 1? We'll do a
Yeah.
level 1. He gives you another cure wounds at level 1. But
Yeah,
that
actually-
again is an additional 3, so it's actually 14.
Right. Okay.
Because he is a life cleric. Healing is his thing.
Yay.
Is that better?
That
He
shall
goes?
do.
All right. All right.
As she's walking away, I'm
You
just gonna.
probably shouldn't go running into brambles like that, he says.
I doth not know how I just shakes her head and just
Well, how? It's you see those bulbs over there, they seem to release these spores that confuse you and make you go running into the thing is what happened.
I did not see it.
The
Oh,
bramblewood. The brambles of the wood.
Yeah.
And
Well,
as she walks away, I
it's-
tap her and I give her 10 hit points.
Okay, you get another 10 hit points, Cortanus.
69. Nice.
I rolled it! I made it back again!
Give her 11. No.
what do the thorns look like after the thunder step?
There's a huge hole in the middle of them.
Are they like? Are they?
There's a 10-foot
Zap-
hole in the middle of it.
So I think we need to kind of burn those things because there was a thing in there and it tried to eat us, or it was coming to get us.
Was a thing in there.
Was.
Oh, I killed it.
Okay,
Okay.
bye.
Yeah.
Bye.
Yeah.
Yeah, plant matter. Nox, the salad maker. Boom!
Yeah. But you get the sense that you could move around it.
Ah. Okay. Cool.
It's just that Cortanus didn't notice it in enough time, and was paying too close attention to the footprints. And
Yeah.
anyway, you continue on your way. Carefully making your way around the outside. Who's at the front again?
I think it
Regretfully,
was-
but yes.
Cortanus?
Mm,
Cortanus?
Oh.
Yeah.
Make another perception check for me.
I'll be up there with her.
You can make a perception check as well then, Shango.
Fuck.
12. You guys continue onward, making your way carefully around the outside of the brambles. You begin to hear what sounds like at first, Shango, you think it's like thunder in the distance. But then as you guys get closer, you recognize it for what it is, which is galloping hooves, dozens of them. You move closer and closer. Sorry?
I'll relay to the party that there's the hoofs up front, and that we should be sneaky.
Would you guys like to stealth?
Yes, please.
Okay. Everybody give me stealth checks then.
I'm just letting you guys know now. If I do a stealth check, I have 5 feet of movement per stealth check.
But you run against Flash, but it doesn't.
Just letting you know.
So many
Pick him up.
centaurs.
I will pick Father
Darvin-
Pike up.
Darvin has disadvantage because chainmail.
Thank God I got a 27 only moving 5 feet. I'm taking a stealth.
It takes you a while because you're moving slow. But what do we got here? We got 4, a 25, a 13, a 27, a 7. Who are we missing here?
Me, because I wanted to ask you something, but everyone kept talking.
What?
I was going to say I'd be willing to take disadvantage to get Father Pike out of the way for my stealth roll and pick him up.
That's not going to help because then you're going to be making it at disadvantage because you're carrying someone.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
But he doesn't have disadvantage. Oh no, you do have disadvantage, Pike.
Oh yeah,
because it's a dexterity check. But he still has a plus 11 compared to your not plus 11.
Mm-hmm.
So he still gets a 14. Nox, make your check at normal. 16.
That's good.
All right. You guys creeping forward slowly. Some of the more stealthy members of the party helping the other not so stealthy members of the party move forward. The sound gets louder and louder. And eventually, as you get closer, it begins to sound like a horse racing track, as what sounds like the circular motion of dozens of hooves. As you get closer through the mists of the forest, you begin to see what looks like an ancient stone ruin, circular in shape. Pillars of stone look like they're stacked on one another, with this multi-tiered hill that protrudes from the forest floor, this clearing in the center of the forest. At the top, you see a stone slab in the center of this circular mound. There, at the top, you can see 2 of these undead skeletal centaurs standing there at this altar. There is appears to be some sort of humanoid laying out on the slab, and opposite of this slab, you see another one of these undead centaurs. However, this one, the head at the top, is wreathed in flame.
Nick Cage.
Around the lower portion of this mound, you see dozens of skeletal centaurs galloping in a circular pattern around the bottom of the hill, almost creating this moving barrier that goes around the bottom of the hill. The sound is almost deafening as you approach.
Is the humanoid moving at all, or seem to be alive?
You can't tell from where you are. There are several what looks like old, dead, or dying trees covered in spider webs. all up and down this mound.
How many were there again?
Why don't I just show you?
Oh. We're back at the Grood's encampment. Ugh.
All the ones around the outside are just doing like almost like a NASCAR circuit, like around. The three in the center stand aloft, looking like they're performing some kind of ritual. As you guys are all down over here.
Is it-
Tokens.
Is it actually?
And that is where we'll pick things up next week.
Ah.
Is it actually as many as there are on the map, or
Something.
Yeah, there is that many as there are on the map.
is it exactly a dozen? I think. Yeah. Unless I can count.
But they're not stagnant. They're like this churning, continually running in a circle.
Oh yeah, I was just checking because you said dozens, but there's
Yeah.
clearly exactly one
Guys.
dozen.
Well, yeah, it's
RF Jesus does not like us tonight.
That's what I was like.
RN Jesus.
Guys, I think we need to do get help.
No, we're not doing get help.
Technically, I would be a very deceiving get help.
I'm telling you, wand of magic missile, peg leg, get
Oh,
I mean,
help.
Wand of
yeah.
Magic Missile would be fine and messing up some contradiction maybe, but
How far away?
fuck
are
up
we?
that ritual.
That's
it's
what
a
I'm asking.
very large map.
It is. Holy shit.
How far
close
away
enough.
are we?
Close enough for a magic missile at least.
125 feet from the, and there's those.
Okay, so we're actually at
Two-
the edge there.
Yeah, there's two like get up areas. Like
Gotcha.
You got to go down and then you have to climb. You got to
yeah,
So-
like
Yeah,
There's-
definite athletics checks.
yeah.
assuming you wanna-
There's a bit of an
Mhm.
incline. There's a bit of an incline there. And there's a bit of an incline over there. But like up around this,
Yeah.
that's like a 15 foot climb.
Damn.
You're assuming you
Right,
actually
this
want to get there.
Cycle.
This is gonna be interesting.
I already have a plan.
Okay.
Oh yeah, we'll see if you can remember it.
Well, so do I.
Ride the
Write that shit
horses
down.
into the old time room.
Remember it, old man. Remember it.
we go back to Turst. We burn the fields.
No. No.
Great
Perfect
plan.
plan. Burn the fields.
Well, fuck.
Who wants experience points?
Okay.
I would like some so I can go to bed.
Shango, you got 13.
Sweet.
Cortanis, you got 11. Fike, you got 15 for losing a foot.
Oh,
Oh.
Nox, you got 13, and Seau, you got 11.
Okay.
Cool.
Did anybody level?
Nope.
I have 20 more.
I need.
Okay.
Right?
19?
7 times 10 is 70, correct?
19.
That's what the
It's
That's
whatever
math.
it's whatever your, if you're level 6, what level are you?
7.
If you're level 7, then it's, 7 times 10, so you need 70.
So I'm 20 away, yeah.
I need 11.
19.
If you lose another limb next session, you'll definitely level up.
There you go.
I mean, I'm just gonna be a fucking.
Sacrifices must be made, Fike.
I'm just gonna be ahead on a 10 to 12
Experience costs an arm
campaign.
and a leg.
Go
Yeah.
full Futurama and just keep
Yeah.
your head in a jar.
Head in a jar.
Bike, here, bite.
Do you want
bite
heads
down
in a
on
jar?
This.
This is how you get heads in a jar.
Bite down on this, and I will cut the other leg.
Oh man.
Yeah.
All
Good
right.
game,
Mutilations
everyone.
look out.
Sorry we.
Is what got me yelled at my last game. I'm all right. Bill,
Thank
you
so
stared
much
at that
stopping by,
chart for a
Goat Dog.
long
Have a great
time.
stream.
I stared at that chart for a long time because I was just like, oh man.
You know me, man. I'm not one of those.
I
players
know
that is
you're
gonna-
not. I was just like,
I'm gonna hold
oh,
it against you.
I didn't really want to give you a lost limb at this particular moment.
There
I
you
usually
go.
I usually either go one up or one down and just look at those options if I hate it.
Alright. I'm gonna turn off the stream. Good night, everybody. Thanks for stopping by.
Well,
I
yeah, thanks everybody. One
See you next
up,
week.
well, one down.
Polyhedral dice holder. I'm a badass asexual polyhedral dice holder. I'm proud to be. I'm a flying ace and fly through outer space. Hello, sweetie. I'm a badass asexual polyhedral dice holder. I'm proud to be in whatever sitch, like singing on Twitch or playing D&D. I'm a badass asexual polyhedral dice holder. You may call me obsessive, but I just border on being a collector and being a dragon that sits atop my treasure. That's so shiny. I'm a badass asexual polyhedral dice holder, and my partners love me for it. I'm a natural 20 when it comes to being